OK, Ben, well, we're just reporting here from Home Park, home of Sheppey United Football Club, for this FA Cup fourth qualifying round replay against Billericay Town for the right to entertain Walsall. And Billericay are Sheppey are actually unchanged from Saturday, so a lineup of goalkeeper Aidan Plaul, Frankie Morgan, Lecken, Majo Yegbe, Richie Hamill the captain, Danny Leonard, Connor Wilkins, Daniel Bradshaw, James Bessie Saldana, Jacob Lambert and Mamadou Diallo, and Joshua Wisson, with the substitutes Daniel Birch, Oscar Housego, Hadley Glock, the substitute goalkeeper, Alexander Willis, Malik Morris, Olidapo Duarojo and Dejon Spencer. A couple of names in the Billericay side that will be familiar to Kent football fans. Dan Wilkes, the ex-Dartford goalkeeper, between the sticks, and Bradley Stevenson, who spent some time also at Gillingham and at Tunbridge Angels, and Adi Aziz, who was obviously former Dartford and Welling players. And just looking at the side, Ben, I think there's one change from the Billericay side, and just been handed the team sheet here. I believe it's Alfie Cerulli in for Moses Emmanuel, who drops to the bench. So that's the team news from Home Park, Ben, in this crucial game between Sheppey and Billericay for the right to play Walsall in the first round. It looks like a Jeff, we got some the lineup there. You think it's a 4-2-3-1, and that probably, what do you think that looks like? Frankie Morgan fullback, Majo Yegbe in the middle.
Matt, hi. This is Sheppey's format for last Saturday, 4-2-3-1. Obviously Dan Bradshaw up front, the three midfield players, Danny Leonard out on the right hand side, that will probably be the provider of crosses into Dan during the game.
Yeah, we've got James Bessie Saldana on the left as well, haven't we,
yes,
Mick, I think?
That's right. And the guys were told before they went out on Saturday to get high intensity, high pressure. And talking to one of the players tonight, Danny Leonard, they're going to adopt the same process in this match. I had the opportunity to talk to Gary McCann, the manager of Billericay Town, just before kick-off. Interesting guy that gave me some time. The way he looked at the game to start with on Saturday was that he didn't feel that his team was really kind of intense or physically in any way. He went away, watched the game again on Sunday, and realised that the physicality was there, more so in Saturday than any other's game. So my reckoning tonight is that Sheppey's going to play exactly the same, and that Billericay will probably play with a bit more high pressure, but obviously very physical. So this is going to be interesting.
Thank you, Mick. In fact, I was very rude. I didn't actually introduce Mick properly there. We've been excellent hospitality here from Sheppey United. They've been absolutely brilliant. We've had to move into the boardroom actually because it was too windy outside to actually broadcast. So we've had a bit of been moving around the ground a bit, but full marks to Sheppey United, who've been absolutely superb in their hospitality on what is a surprisingly chilly and windy night, Mick, isn't it? But we've been made very at home here, and we overlooking the pitch here, the players, and it looks like a really good crowd. Some people estimate it could be four figures, could be 1,000 here tonight. So that will be excellent.
And more so outside, still coming.
Yeah, people are still coming in. People are still queuing up, and certainly my first visit to Sheppey United, Mick. Now Mick was a former goalkeeper of Chatham Town, and you've played against Sheppey plenty of times, but not at this ground, at the old ground.
The old botany ground. It was a little bit embarrassing when the tea lady here recognised me from like 20 years ago.
Nothing embarrassing about that, Mick. Nothing embarrassing about that, mate.
Yeah, it was always derby games on Boxing Day, New Year's Day, Chatham Town, Sheppey. Great times, great footballers as well, and it was nice to see that some of them have gone on to better Southern League, Dartford, Gravesend, Northleeds. But yeah, great atmosphere.
And what about this achievement by Sheppey, just to get this far? Now it's becoming real. They could, make it into the first round against Walsall. But they've done brilliantly, haven't they? Beaten Midhurst and Eastbourne, Kennington, Burgess Hill Town, and that wonderful win at Merthyr Town. They won 4-1.
Fantastic.
What a win that was. So a really big achievement, isn't it, by Ernie Batten's side here at Sheppey. Done really, really well to get this far.
I think that Ernie Batten needs a lot of credit for what he's done to this club and what he's put into the club, financially, obviously, and also time. Also, I kind of looked at where Sheppey was in the league, and I was so surprised that they played only 3 games in the league this season. Looking at the fixtures, it's been mainly cup games, and what's happened is their successes through the cup. They're getting into the next round. At the end of the season, they've got a lot of games to catch up on. But pretty interesting statistics I was looking at, where Sheppey had played 3, scored 8, and had 4 against. You look at Billericay, that have played 8 games, 4-10, but 4 against. So it looks like that Sheppey's just got the highest ratio on scoring, but Billericay have got a healthier record on the defending.
Yeah, and of course much of that down to Dan Bradshaw, the prolific Sheppey striker, who got that fine. He took his goal really well on Saturday after just 9 minutes at Billericay. They equalised from Merrifield on just before half time, but a really creditable draw. Now we all love the romance of the cup, Mick, but do you think, heart overhead, do you think that Sheppey had their big chance on Saturday? Because I hear from a lot of people saying they were lucky, they could have won that.
Yes.
And it's going to be a different game today because Billericay are very hard to beat away.
Correct. And talking to some of the guys, their best chance was Saturday. They scored early. They did so well to hold out. There were chances either end. The post was getting hit. Tonight is a big game, and I think Billericay has come here with a different head. Hart would love Sheppey to get through. My head is probably saying Billericay at the time, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do, for the fans here, for the players, and for Ernie.
Well, there's a great atmosphere here at Home Park, and it really is. All sides of the ground are pretty full. There's a fair contingent also travelled from Billericay Town tonight, and this is the magic of the cup. It's a cliche, but it's it's true. And you said yourself, Mick, Walsall. The prize is Walsall, and that's a big draw. They're an established league club. They'll bring several hundred, probably even 1,000. They're going to be bringing a lot of people. So what a prize! What an opportunity for both sides here.
So much to play for, and it's so similar to the Luton Town journey, where they've had to make investment into the ground, and Sheppey are going to have to do this if they bring Walsall here. But of course, this is a prestigious game in a prestigious competition, the FA Cup, and of course the guys that are holding that cup at the moment is Manchester City. So you're putting Sheppey, who's probably the lowest kind of team in this competition at the moment, and you're talking in the same vein about Manchester City.
Now you've got a bit of family interest in this Sheppey lineup, haven't you?
I have.
Mick.
Danny Leonard is a second cousin to me, and he's getting married next year to Cyprus. And I think today, being here, he's probably sealed my invite to his wedding next year in Cyprus. But I've seen Danny over the years. I saw him at Dartford. He didn't get much play time at Dartford. I know Tunbridge was in for him at the time, but he came back to his roots here. And I think he's going to have a big influence tonight. With the formation that they're playing, and they're playing with the 4 in midfield, I think Danny will be out on the right side. He does hog the line. It means then that the left back for Billericay is going to have to come out of that back.
I think that's Dench, who's on loan from Charlton, isn't it? Matt Dench, right, who's Australian, I believe, he's on loan from Charlton, so that could be quite a match-up.
That is going to be, because obviously he's quite an experienced fullback, so he's going to be drawn out of that back 4. That will then create space for Bradshaw to come in. Bradshaw, without question, is a box player. He reminds me of Ian Wright. Is a goal scorer. Like you said, he scored a fantastic goal on Saturday outside the box, and then talking to Dan before the game today, it was only his 3rd time he's ever scored outside the box. So what we're saying about him is get the ball in the box, and I think Danny Leonard can do that. He's a threat to Billericay.
Yeah, no, so Billericay obviously in the league above, in the Isthmian Premier, and Billericay were a side that was kind of made headlines kind of a few years ago, didn't they? Had a lot of money pumped into it and looked like they were going places. And in fairness to the club, they did really do well. They stalled a little bit, but still a very well established club, well supported, really loyal fans that have also produced some good players. And in their lineup, as I mentioned, we've got Dan Wilkes, the former Dartford goalkeeper, very, very accomplished keeper. Adi Aziz, when he's on his game, he's been at Welling and the Dartford, good striker. Frankie Merrifield is probably their main, and Alfie Cerulli, and I think I've seen him at either Hemel Hempstead or somewhere like that, Hungerford. But very good player. Bradley Stevenson, well known on the Kent scene.
Yeah.
So some good players in this team. It's going to be hard tonight for Sheppey.
Yeah, and they're very experienced players that played at higher league. And Sheppey tonight, it's going to be their game of the season. And
well, the conditions, this is not a... It's a bit of a cliche. It's not an easy ground to come to, I wouldn't have thought. To come to the island and it's, it's a really tightly enclosed ground. Yep. The wind is up. Very chilly out there, Mick. It could have could the weather have a bearing, do you think?
And the wind can make a bearing on free kicks, corners. But talking to one of the players, this pitch is a little bit bigger than the Billericay pitch. And I'm wondering how that's going to fail out in tonight's game. Obviously, Sheppey are used to playing here and a wide pitch, but is Billericay going to come out and stretch, or are they going to just self-contain? That's going to be interesting. We'll probably see the first 10 minutes of being a little bit cagey, but the first 15, 20 minutes after that, I think we'll start seeing how the game's going to...
So we've got to say that, Sheppey are probably the underdogs, despite getting that great win on Saturday, Mick. But as I say, it's home advantage. We talked about this ground, this tightly knit ground, very, very proud community here on Sheppey, and you can see them massed behind that goal there. It seems like I think there's got to be 1,000 here tonight, and not the easiest atmosphere to come and play as an away team.
Not at all. No, I would not like to be playing in goal tonight with the Sheppey crowd behind me. That's for sure.
Well, Dan Wilkes, he's an experienced keeper, and he's a good keeper. And some thought he was unlucky to lose his place at Dartford, actually. And but he's obviously found a new home at Billericay. Just waiting for the teams to come out now. And as I say, you have to forgive us, but fans are still coming in. So, in fact, yes, it's going to be a late kick-off here. We'll have to see if we got notification of if we got any official news on how late the kick-off is going to be. We're just waiting. We're just waiting for confirmation. We believe it's a delay of 10 minutes kick-off. Yeah, just getting a thumbs up. It's a 10-minute delay, and we're looking at the cameras here, and there's still people coming into the ground. So this has really captured the imagination. There must be 1,000 people already in here, and capacity I think of about 1,500 at Home Park, and could be approaching that, I think, maybe. So we're getting some nods. I have to say, very kindly being hosted in this lovely boardroom here at Sheppey. We have slightly sacrificed a view of the pitch, but we're not complaining because we're getting no interference at all. Now it's beautiful and warm in here. You'll have to forgive myself and Mick because part of the pitch is obscured from view, but that's not going. That's not. We can't say we haven't been done proud because we're in from the cold now and we're being able to broadcast with no interference from the wind. I think the wind was much higher than we thought it was going to be, Mick, and we tried a few vantage points, but this is undoubtedly better.
And we need to thank Ross, who's got us here as well.
Ross.
And
we're just trying to find Ross's surname. What's Ross's surname? Ross, who the just looking around here. Anyway, Ross was fantastic, and as all the Sheppey people have been, from the chairman Tony Hughes on his arrival to the gents that helped us park our cars up, everything as to the lovely cups of tea and coffee we've been receiving from Christine in this boardroom, and it really is a pleasure to be here. So it's a 10-minute delay for kick-off, and well, we love a delay kick-off, don't we, when it's done for the right reasons, when it's done because so many people want to get to a game. that's good, and it's really captured the imagination. Tony Hughes, the chairman, was saying it's really captured the island's imagination, Mick. You know, and
imagine putting a toll gate on the bridge for everybody that's coming over. That would be more income for the club with the people that are here.
Absolutely. So we're going to be kicking off. I should imagine it's going to be almost 8 o'clock by the time we're kicking off, and crowds are gathering as we hear the strains of the Who on the PA system here.
I'm just amazed when I look at this, that the guys that are still out there waiting to come in is phenomenal. It really is fantastic.
Yeah, there's still a pretty lengthy queue out there we're looking at, and we're told, and you know, I think
it's like the players are lining up in the tunnel to come out now.
Players look like they're in the tunnel, but there's still people coming into the ground here at Home Park, so
you don't really like that 10 minutes, 15 minutes delay. You're already geared up.
No, you're ready to.
You're waiting at 7:45.
Your body clock's ready to play at 7:45.
You're out there. You started thinking about the game and what you're going to do to be involved as a goalkeeper. It would be me on the edge of the box here, talking to the players, getting involved. So then you've got this 15-minute extra relaxation, and then you've got to pick yourself back up and get your mindset in place.
Exactly. And you played in a few FA Cup.
We did.
Games,
Tunbridge.
Mick.
Funny enough,
Tunbridge,
and we won 1-0. We replayed down. We drew down there, took them back to Chatham. We won 1-0, which is something I keep quiet when I go and visit Tunbridge. But of course tonight you've got a delayed kick-off that's going to take us to probably 9:45. If it's a draw, still then it's 30 minutes.
Could be a late night.
Could be a very late night.
Could be a very late night indeed. But
we get off the island.
We might be glad to be inside because. Well, we've all seen the temperature drop in the last few days, haven't we? It's been very, very warm up to just a few days ago, and then it suddenly seems to have really dropped, particularly the nights, Mick. Have you noticed that? Everyone's noticed that nights have got colder, and you know, I live in this sort of I live in the middle of kind of West Kent. It's noticeably windier up here, Mick. And obviously, it's the unique geography, if you like, of Sheppey, isn't it?
The north wind that goes across Sheppey. Yeah, we experienced 15 minutes standing outside trying to present, and we was getting cold, which would have made our jobs a little bit more difficult. So yes.
But the players are now coming out onto Home Park. Now, just interesting, the referee today is tonight is Lewis Sando. Now, he was the referee on Saturday when I was at AFC Totton for Ramsgate win. There he gave a controversial penalty. Didn't ingratiate himself particularly to the AFC Totton fans, but obviously that fantastic win by Ramsgate on Saturday that put them through into the first round for the first time since 2005. This is a whole different kettle of fish called Sheppey United. Could be the first time in their history that they get to the first round, and what a magnificent achievement that would be, Mick. I don't think you can really underestimate that achievement.
No, and I think the good thing that's for Sheppey tonight is that there was a question mark over Danny Bradshaw being fit. He played an hour on Saturday and confirmed his fitness earlier on in a workout, so it's good to see him back on the team sheet. The fans know here what he can do. He's a goal scorer, so
bring it on.
I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
Absolutely. So the players are now out on the pitch, and Sheppey in their regulation red and white stripes, black shorts, red socks. It looks a bit like Southampton Everton if you want to visualise. Billericay in blue shirts, white shorts, blue socks. A quick run through the sides, and there's no change for Sheppey. Play the same 11. Ernie Batten names the same 11 as has got that draw on Billericay on Saturday, with Aidan Paul in goal, Frankie Morgan, Lekan Majo Yegbe, Richie Hamill the captain, Danny Leonard, Connor Wilkins, Dan Bradshaw, James Bessie Saldana, Jacob Lambert, Mamadou Diallo, Joshua Wisson, and Billericay, Daniel Wilkes, George Wind, Matthew Dench, Matthew Johnson, Aaron Pollock, Bradley Stevenson, Alfie Cerulli, Adam Leathers, Adi Aziz, Ben Wells and Frankie Merrifield. The substitutes for Sheppey: Daniel Birch, Oscar Houseco, Hadley Glock, the goalkeeper, Alexander Willis, Malik Morris, Oladapo Duawojo, Dijon Spencer from Billericay Town, Charlie Waller, Moses Emmanuel, Stephen Lamack, Richard Asamoah, Louis Ramsey, Jaden Robinson and Lissandro Cassandro. As I say, the referee is Lewis Sandon, do you think Sheppey are going to play quite a high pressing game, or was that Billericay you were saying about that?
No, high pressure, intense game would be Sheppey. They're going to continue from Saturday. I would like to see Sheppey go out and go 1-0 up, 10-15 minutes, and I think we'll get a real tough game on that.
Yeah, well, wouldn't we all? Obviously, we're BBC Radio Kent, so we are going to be favouring Sheppey. That's the way it works. No disrespect to Billericay, but on local radio we support the Kent side. So they're going to be swapping over now. If there are any fans listening in from Billericay, then apologise. I'll try and be. We will be as neutral as we possibly can. It's both our first time first time to visit Sheppey, and but obviously you'll understand BBC Kent. It's a Kent side, but we will hopefully appreciate a really good game of football. And as the Sheppey players just go into a huddle, just joined by their goalkeeper Aidan Paul in front of us, there's an expectation within the crowd here. Billericay standing tall, again in their blue shirts, white shorts. Adi Aziz there having a quick chat with the referee Lewis Sando, and who's, as I say, was a referee on Saturday, AFC Totton against Ramsgate. But it's going to be Sheppey who are going to kick off just about exactly 10 minutes later than scheduled, and it's 5 to 8 we're kicking off here, and it's going to be Sheppey kicking from left to right. Myself and Mick Humphrey here for BBC Radio Kent on this FA Cup fourth qualifying round replay here on a Tuesday night under the lights at Home Park for the right to play Walsall in round one. Referee does a final check, looks around, signals to his linesman, checks his watch, and hopefully he's going to blow his whistle soon and we'll get underway. Yep. And we're off here at Home Park then. So it's Sheppey now in their red and white stripes, moving the ball forward. Looking there for Danny Leonard on the right-hand side. And Dench just comes in and steals the ball from him. It's going to be a throw-in then to Billericay, halfway inside their own half. Attacking the goal to our right. As we're positioned in the boardroom here at Sheppey for meteorological reasons, because the wind was much greater than we anticipated, and it was just affecting our broadcast too much. So we've very kindly been allowed into the boardroom here at Sheppey, and I can say, Mick, it's a lot warmer.
A very nice way to watch football.
So
you can tell already that Billericay are really pushing on.
Long ball down there. Looking for Bessie Saldana on this left-hand side. The ball goes behind the stand. Now look to get a crossing. Cross comes over. The shot coming in, and it's a save by Wilkes at the near post. And that was a really good chance there for Sheppey in the first minute. It was Bessie Saldana got the crossover, came down, a shot came in. And Dan Wilkes, the former Dartford goalkeeper, had to be sharp down to his right at the near post and just saved it. But a good start there by...
It started the way that we thought
Sheppey.
It was going to be. You can see that Billericay are pushing up. That's going to create a lot of space behind the on the wing sides at the back. The long ball through, and it's put them under pressure.
So Wilkes, I mean, as a goalkeeper, you probably quite like that when you get an early save, Mick.
Yes, very much so.
There's Adi Aziz now turning in the box for Billericay. Ball comes across. Shot comes in. I think it was Cerulli there with the shot.
Should have hit the target.
And so Adi Aziz there causing some problems up front, and it's Cerulli then having a shot. Ball cleared down there for Sheppey. That's going to go straight out. So a chance at either end. We've only got 2 minutes on the clock, but good efforts at both ends, and well, could be an open game.
I think we're going to see a lot of chances tonight, Matt.
Yeah, I think so. And
it was a chance there that he should have hit the target. A lot of time, the ball came straight to his feet.
He did have a lot of time, didn't he? And he just seemed to, perhaps he could have controlled it even, but he decided to go first time, which is always a bit of a gamble, isn't it? Because, you know, you don't get the control on the shot that you want.
It can either look like a spectacular goal, or it can look pretty bad miss.
It's played down there by Frankie Morgan there, looking up for Bradshaw, but defended by Billericay. And Billericay will just clear the lines now. Bradshaw just hassling there. Dan Wilkes, the Billericay goalkeeper, clears his lines. It's headed back. Just temporarily out of vision there behind the stand, but the ball's played inside now, and Sheppey just trying to build up this left flank. Ball's played wide. Looking there for Mamadou Diallo. Mamadou Diallo plays the ball back. And Sheppey just getting a feel for the ball, Mick. They're just playing the ball around.
They're not afraid. They look quite composed.
That's.
They're certainly playing that long ball over the back four.
Yeah, they're looking to unleash Bradshaw, I think, aren't they? And Bradshaw certainly knows where the back of the net is. Took his goal very well. Mick was saying he's only got 3 goals outside the box in his career.
Yeah, and I was quite shocked by that, but understood it. But obviously, as we know, in the box is a goal scorer.
So it's Billericay now trying to build up from the back. This is on the far side now. It's Cerulli who's Dench now, the on loan from Charlton. Ball played up there. It's Adi Aziz looking to get behind, but it's cleared away by Sheppey. It's Billericay just retaining a bit of possession here for the time being. Playing up that left flank. Looking to get a cross in now. Cerulli's at the back post, comes inside. Played back now to Adam Leathers, but he's forced back. It's a good pressing there by Sheppey, and Billericay are forced to go back now to Dan Wilkes, who recycles quickly. And again, trying to get up. This is Leathers again now for Billericay. Billericay just trying to exploit that left-hand side. Referee Sando looked at that, decided no free kick. Right decision. Ball is cleared. They're looking for Bradshaw up front. But that's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Wilkes, again, recycles quickly, gives it to Dench. Played 5 minutes here at Home Park. Still Sheppey 0, Billericay 0. Cerulli calling for it there. This is Cerulli. And now coming away is Joshua Wisson. Plays it inside to Jacob Lambert. Ball's played over now to Frankie Morgan, who's playing left back now for Sheppey. Frankie Morgan just trying to encroach into Billericay territory. Still going, Morgan. But his run is thwarted. And it's Billericay coming away with it now. Inside, looking up there for Aziz. Aziz, who I say when he's on his game, can score out of nowhere. Soon did it for Welling and Dartford plenty of times. But that'll come through to Sheppey now. Trying to come away with it there. And that was Richie Hamill, the captain, playing out to, is that Danny Leonard on the right-hand side there? Danny Leonard there, taking on Dench. Can he get a cross in? No, it's going to be a throw-in for Billericay Town. But really trying to work the flanks, aren't they, Nick?
Yeah, I'm really impressed the way that Sheppey's come out here tonight. They look very solid. The attacks that Billericay have made, Sheppey seems to have dealt with it quite well. It's just for the game, Adam Leathers, number 11 for Billericay. The manager calling him in and talking to him about Saturday's game. I just didn't think he was imposing himself much in the game. So I see that he's playing, so the manager's got faith in him. So it'll be interesting to see what input he's going to have.
Yep, indeed. And Billericay trying to work up there. Cerulli is trying to get in there. But it's going to be a throw-in now to Billericay, just about 25 yards out. Ball goes back there to George Wind. Plays the ball back. And across now to Billericay, encroaching into Sheppey territory now. Looks to play the ball forward. Here's Aziz. This is now Bradley Stevenson. And trying to get in Cerulli there. And that comes off, it was good defending there. Came off Cerulli. And it's going to be a goal kick now to Sheppey. But both sides just feeling their way into the game a bit, Mick. You know, both everyone's trying to get a touch, just kind of trying to gently ease their way into the night.
No one's giving away anything at the moment. They're trying to keep possession, which they're doing very well at the moment.
That's Bessie Saldana there, comes back for that now for Sheppey, but Billericay have come away with that, but Bessie Saldana will get the ball back. Plays it then to Joshua Wisson. And Sheppey just coming away with it now. This is Richie Hamill, the captain. He gives it to
it's a big influence.
Majo Yegbe.
Big influence in the midfield there.
What's that? Hamill, yeah, very the captain.
Player.
Yeah, good captain. Makes them tick, doesn't he? Just keeps them moving over.
He's always showing to take that ball.
We've got some defending to do now. Billericay, Sheppey rather. Plays the ball out now. This is Cerulli on the right flank for the visitors. Cerulli, can he get a cross in? Does get a good cross in, but it was quite a well hit one right on the edge of the 6-yard box. Just needed someone to get on the end of it.
They went to the middle and the front post. Nobody came in at the back.
No, Alfred Cerulli will be. Was a good cross, though, wasn't it? He did really well there, and Frankie Morgan wasn't able to stop that cross. Here is Frankie Morgan now. Plays left foot, a long ball down. It's defended though by Billericay. We try and work up this right flank. Comes inside then, so Billericay now again with Cerulli.
I don't think Sheppey are playing their high intensity game that they wish to play because they're being forced back all the time.
And I think they're going to win a call. Yeah, that's right, Mick. And Billericay seem to have, for the last couple of minutes, seem to have found their stride a little bit, and they're making most of the running here. And as you'd expect, possibly tries to get a cross in for the Essex side. Gets into the box. All stood up there by Hamill. Does well. But still Billericay Sheppey can't quite get it away. Ball comes in. Comes to Cerulli. Turns over the bar. Snapshot just by the penalty spot, but went over the bar.
Gives Sheppey a chance to recompose themselves here, reshape.
Yeah, so as Mick says, perhaps Sheppey started very, very well first couple of minutes, but you want to see a bit more of that intensity.
Yeah, they're being pegged back too much at the moment.
It's Bessie Saldana then. The ball goes back now to the goalkeeper Prahl. Trying to build from the back now. Sheppey. Long ball there turned to Bradshaw.
Now we can go forward.
Moving forward now. Sheppey at pace, playing it out now to Bessie Saldana on that left-hand side. Can he get a cross in? Taking on his man, taking on Wind. Comes inside, decent ball in, headed away. Comes to the edge of the box though for Sheppey. Can they get a cross in? Gets a deflection and goes into the arms of Dan Wilkes, the Billericay goalkeeper. But decent cross coming in there. Bessie Saldana fancies that against George Wind, I think.
Yeah, and you could see there, once we started going forward, Sheppey have created an opportunity.
11 minutes played here at Home Park, home of Sheppey, in this FA Cup fourth qualifying round for the right to host Walsall in the first round proper. It's 0-0 here at Home Park in a packed stadium here, and I think finally the last fans are just coming through the gates, but there's still a few people coming through. Just a reminder, the kick-off was delayed for 10 minutes because of congestion. That's a great turn in the box there. Can he have a shot there? Shot comes in.
Great effort.
That was Jacob Lambert moving forward down. It's a save there by Dan Wilkes. So
it's a bit of a tipsy-turvy game at the moment, isn't it?
It is a little bit, yeah. It is a little bit. Sort of one side seems to have a bit of pressure, and another one gets on top. It's Billericay now. Can they get a cross in? Billericay just trying to get a cross over for their men. Cerulli and Aziz are in the box there, waiting for the cross to come over. Sheppey stand tall, though, managed to block the cross coming in, but it's going to be a throw in now to the visitors from Essex. And Aziz and Cerulli have, two proven goal scorers. Aziz, a bit of a confidence player, Adi Aziz, and but on his day, knows where the back of the goal is. Billericay now just trying to move forward. Ball is played in. This is Aziz on the edge of the box now. Can he turn? Will he use Cerulli? Still Aziz on the ball. Gives it to Wind. He plays it inside now. Just trying to feel their way into it. Well, that finds Cerulli. That's just going to go out of play. The ball coming in there from Adam Leathers, who Mick just mentioned before. The referee had the manager, Gary McCann, had a word with him before the game and told him, presumably...
Looking at it from where I thought he was going to tell him that he's not playing today, but he was just kind of geeing him up.
Trying to gee him up,
where he went wrong on Saturday, and he wants a bit more out of him.
So ball played across then. This is Lekan Majoyegbe, the lanky player. Gives it to Bessie Saldana, but he's robbed, and it's Cerulli now on the ball for Billericay Town. Plays it inside then to Frankie Merrifield.
I'm impressed the way the number 4 for Sheppey, Lekan, is marshalling Aziz. He's
doing well, isn't he?
He's marshalling very well.
Yeah, it's a big... he's clearly... looks like he might be man-marking him, actually.
He's not being bullied at all in any way.
Because he's strong. Aziz is a very strong player. And
he's matching him.
Yeah, he is.
Good.
And it's going to be... looks like it's on a minute. It's going to be a corner here for the visitors. Was it a throw-in? Forgive us, it's slightly obscured. I think it's going to be a throw, actually, coming in. Good battle there between Bessie Saldana. Comes out to Morgan. Morgan clears his lines, looking for Bradshaw. Bradshaw gets hold of it, but dispossessed and moving forward there with Dench. Billericay now just trying to unlock this Sheppey defence. Comes to Wind, played in by Leathers. Back to Leathers. And this is Matthew Johnson there, the big number 4, gives it now to Dench. Back to Johnson. Billericay just playing a bit of keep ball at the moment here, round about the halfway line. We've had 15 minutes here at Home Park, still goalless. Ball's played forward. It's a decent ball up. Comes out to Merrifield. Billericay looking to unlock the Sheppey defence here. This is Merrifield again. But just referee stops the ball. That's a decent ball and Billericay can come inside there. And that's going to come through now to Aziz. Can they get a cross in? Billericay just playing some good patterns there, but the cross just goes over. But not exactly cause for concern, but Billericay seem to be playing some quite neat football on the edge of the area box.
In control. But then Sheppey are defending very well.
They are.
With the pressure that they've now been taken on, they're defending very well. My worry is that they're too deep. They're not getting forward enough to release the pressure and then get Danny and Danny Leonard and Dan Bradshaw into the game. Because at the moment, neither of them have really been in the game.
No. And
that's what Sheppey are looking for.
You said, Bradshaw's a penalty box player, really. Yes. Despite his goal on Saturday, he's a penalty box player. He needs service and crosses, doesn't he?
Yeah, and we just saw that layoff from him there that was behind the forward, not in front.
This is Frankie Merrifield then. Plays it out now to Adam Leathers. Leathers across now to Dench. Back to Leathers. Billericay just controlling the tempo of the game at the moment. 17 minutes on the clock. Still goalless here at Home Park. Home of Sheppey on this Tuesday night on BBC Radio Kent. Turns in the box. Shot. Yeah. Right over the bar. Much to the delight of the Sheppey fans massed behind that goal where Aidan Paul hasn't really had to make a save as such yet.
No, I'm looking forward to seeing him. You know, the years that I spent in the Kent League at Sheppey, the goalkeeper there was always Andy Huff, very talented goalkeeper.
I think he's been on Charlton's books actually, Paul.
I'm looking forward to see what.
Yeah, he's a Charlton Academy, yeah. I think he's come from. So he's highly rated enough to attract them. So.
I think the interesting thing is, like, 20 minutes on and it's still 0-0. You know, Sheppey is still in the game, and they're 4 leagues lower than Billericay, so they're really performing very well.
We are indeed. It's Billericay now, just looking to build there, and they've got a bit of a. It's good tracking back there by Sheppey. This is Hamill now on the ball. Plays it forward. It's all a bit tight now. Ball trying to play forward now. Bessie Saldana comes inside. This is that's Danny Leonard now on the ball for Sheppey. Leonard.
I want to see Leonard forward. I want to see Danny forward, not in that position.
He needs
to be in front of him
yeah.
and receiving the ball and giving Billericay problems.
Billericay holding their shape quite well though, Mick, at the moment, not allowing that. Cross comes
ball.
over. Yeah! That's there from That's Bradshaw.
Again.
Bradshaw scores. It opens the scoring for Sheppey. It was a great cross coming in from Bessie Saldana. Bradshaw got on the end of it. What a goal from Bradshaw. 18 minutes gone here at Home Park. It's Sheppey 1, Billericay 0.
Great goal.
What a goal by the Ites.
Yeah, Bradshaw in the box again. Great header. Not being marked as a free header. Like we said beforehand, this would be great if Sheppey goes 1-0 up, and let's see what kind of game we've got on our plate now.
Well, it was a long ball out, and it kind of briefly disappeared behind the goal, and I think it was Bessie Saldana got a cross in.
Great cross.
Bessie Saldana crossing it over, and it came then to Bradshaw. Well, and he doesn't miss those. We talk about penalty, and he buried it, didn't he?
Yeah.
What a great centre forward goal. So 1-0 to. And it came out of nothing, really. It was a long ball over, but Bessie Saldana, really good cross, and looked like almost like they sort of telepathy between the two players.
This came at the right time for Sheppey because they've just taken 5 or 10 minutes of bombardment from Billericay. They came through that well, and now 1-0 up.
Well, so that's really got the home fans singing, and that really wasn't in the script, but it's Sheppey 1. Billericay 0. They're coming forward again, Bessie Saldana. And this time the ball comes off and they've won a corner. So Bradshaw, that distinctive celebration there, but what a great goal. What a
great goal.
Not exactly a start, but, opened the scoring here, and wonderfully taken goal by Bradshaw. He knows where the back of the net is.
He was not being marked, he wasn't under any pressure, he took it well.
He really did. So 1-0 here to Sheppey. How's that going to change the complexion of the game? So Billericay really got to come out now and play, haven't they?
This could open a lot of gaps for Sheppey as well.
It's a free kick actually now, I believe. Yes, it's going to be a free kick to Sheppey. Dan Wilkes, the Billericay goalkeeper, just marshalling his troops. They won't want to concede another one now. What would that mean? It's in a good position. I think he's overhit that. He has overhit that. It's a poor execution of the free kick. So, Mick, what's your assessment first 20 minutes? Pretty
even, to be honest with you. I would say that Billericay have had a few more chances and blown them over the top. We saw a good save from Wilkes in the first 5 minutes, but it couldn't have gone better for Sheppey. It really couldn't.
Yeah, that really is. Well, when you've got a goal scorer like Bradshaw, you can.
Takes the pressure off you.
Yeah, you can trust him in the box, can't you?
You can.
But Billericay are going to come out and play now, I'm sure. This is Leathers on the ball for the Essex side. Dench goes on a run up the left for him, but Sheppey just holding their shape now, but that's a decent ball in. That's Aziz on the ball. Back to Dench. There's a good cross coming over. Defended there by Bessie Saldana, under pressure from Wind. Shot comes in.
Oh.
And just about getting deflected there. It was a shot coming in there from Wind, I think it was. Yeah, the number 2.
From where we're standing, that red shade looked like it was going in.
Yeah, for a brief moment, it looked like it was going to go in, and the goalkeeper was wrong-footed. And if that had gone goalwards, well, he wouldn't have been able to stop it. But it's a corner now to Billericay, who's stung by that goal from Bradshaw on 19 minutes. They trail 1-0 here at Home Park. So deep one comes in. Paul takes that one, a header there at the back post there from Johnson, but straight into the arms. Long kick looking for Bessie Saldana now on the ball. Can Bradshaw get there? And still trying to get across it now. Sheppey.
That's great. The keeper's collected the ball straight away. He's put it up the middle. They've had to turn with 2 defenders. Sheppey had 2 attackers there, and we've given ourselves a corner here.
Yep, so it's...
They're competing very well.
Yeah, that really has put a different complexion on the game. It came out of nothing, that goal, but as I say, Bradshaw on the spot, doesn't miss those. And cross comes over, defended at near post by Billericay. But it was a great cross by Bessie Saldana, let's not forget that. And it was right on the money. And Bradshaw, Leonard there getting a shot in from distance. And Leonard, is Danny drifted in a little bit?
Yes, at the moment, yeah. Possibly because he's been out wide there where I thought he'd hugged the line a little bit and he's not seen the ball. So he's now coming inside to try and be part of the game.
Trying to hunt for the ball a bit, yeah. So this is Johnson now coming forward for the visitors. Bradley Stevenson going on a run for them. Just about keeping that in. It's going to be it's going to fall down now to a Sheppey player. Goes back to the goals. He left it a bit short there for Aziz, but just got there, Paul. But for a minute,
let's just say that he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, indeed. But Aziz is quick. Bradshaw trying to get in there, and that's won by Bessie Saldana. Bessie Saldana now on the edge of the box. Can he get a shot in? Bessie Saldana goes wide. Ball comes across, and it was just had to be defended there because Bradshaw was lurking again. And if it had gone through to him, that was number 2, no doubt. But it's a good defending there by Billericay. Billericay now breaking again. Ball comes forward. That's well defended. Comes to Aziz. Falls down. It's going to be a free kick now to Sheppey. Lewis Sando, the ref, taken quickly there. Bessie Saldana, but Lewis Sando, the referee, doesn't let them take it. And he calls them back. 24 minutes played, 25 minutes played here at Home Park. It's Sheppey United 1. Billericay Town 0. That goal on 19 minutes from Dan Bradshaw, converting with his head from 6 yards from a James Bessie Saldana cross past Dan Wilkes. And well, it's tense, Mick, isn't it? And it's because the prize is a big one.
Well, to say there's 4 leagues in difference between the two sides, Sheppey are really marshalling the game well. They're competing, and you can see. You know, when they're under pressure, they play that long ball. They've got 2 fast players in Danny Bradshaw and Danny Leonard, and it's giving Billericay problems.
And here is Leonard then. Gives the ball back now to... This is Majo Yegbay now, moving forward. And Bessie Saldana now is seeing a lot more of the game. Gives it out now to Leonard. Comes inside again. Trying to build up this right flank now. Ball's played in. It's a bit too much on that, I think. Is he kept it in? No, it's going to go out, and that's going to be a goal kick now to...
No, I think it's given
it's a corner. It's a corner. Yeah, Lewis Sando. Yeah, Mick, you're right. It's a corner now to... So that was good play down that right flank. I think it's going to be Hamill's going to go over and take it. Richie Hamill, the captain, who's... as Mick said, is a real kind of influential figure in the Sheppey ranks.
He's marshalling his team very well.
He is indeed, and the big men are up there, so Leka and Majo Yegbay will be looking to get on the end of this, no doubt. Bradshaw lurking as usual, comes in. It's defended there by
great corner.
Aaron Pollock. It was a good corner. Comes out though, and this is Mamadou Diallo trying to break there, and the ball's going to come back all the way to Aidan Prawl, the goalkeeper, who has got Frankie Morgan there if he wants him to recycle, but Adi Aziz comes back to challenge.
See, goalkeepers hate that kind of corner that's just coming in, dropping in on the front post, because you know you've got to go for it.
Yeah.
And then you see the attacker from the other side just get a glimpse of it, and the goalkeeper's completely out of place.
Indeed. It looks like we've got an injury there to... looks like Bradshaw. Yeah, it looks like Bradshaw's needs a bit of attention there.
I hope it's not a recurring injury that he's had in the last week.
Looks like he's feeling his hamstring, but you know, he looks in a bit of pain actually. He's sort of turned out on his front now. He's getting a bit of a treatment from the physio. As Dan Wilkes comes out of his goal, and well, that would be a real shame, wouldn't it, if he was to have to give way.
Yeah.
But let's not preempt it.
Do you think the goalkeeper could have done more on the goal? Do you think that obviously Bradshaw being there on his own, could he have come out and put him off a little bit, just gone for the ball?
Don't know, Mick. You'll know better. But I mean, to me, it just looked like a very, very good finish. It looked like I don't think we're giving perhaps we didn't give the credit enough to the cross. Excellent cross.
Fantastic.
Right on the money.
Yeah.
And I think it happened so quickly that Wilkes just couldn't react.
Yeah.
And I think he'll be disappointed with his defenders. They hadn't tracked
very much so.
Bradshaw.
If you look back on that, from where the ball was.
Looks like we're not going to see any more Bradshaw, by the way, Mick, which is a great shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just wait to confirm that, but it doesn't look like he's going to. He looks like he's hobbling off, and I think we're going to see a substitution now on 28 minutes.
Who do you think will come on matches?
Could be Oscar Houseco, I don't know. Wait and see. But that's a big loss, isn't it? Because he's there kind of there. You don't want to see a striker go off like that. I mean, he's done it, he's got the goal, but...
this is a massive decision, because what does he do? Does he bring on another forward? Does he bring a midfield player on? A bit early in the game to close it down, but...
yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Just about half, so the third of the way through the game, and that's a big blow for Sheppey, their leading marksman. Dan Bradshaw, who scored on Saturday and scored today, is off. And we're just looking to see who's coming on. It looks like it's going to be Oladipo Duwojo, number 18. We think Laddie, as Sheppey fans call him. But is that who came on? Laddie came on. Yeah, Laddie's came on.
And is he a striker? Yeah. Striker. Wide player.
So Bradshaw is off, injured, the goal scorer, and Laddie Duwojo is on. So how significant will that be? I mean, he's done some great work by scoring already, Bradshaw, but fans love him. Ball's coming in. It was Cerulli making a run there. Well defended though by Sheppey. Ball comes down. This is Aziz in the box. Can he turn? He's got two men on him. Aziz broken through, goes down. Looked at the referee imploringly. Lewis Sando, who gave that penalty to Ramsgate on Saturday at Totton, had a look but was unmoved in the end, much to the relief of the fans behind the goal. But they've given that one away, and this is Wine coming in now for Billericay. Chance for a shot from this. Merrifield plays it wide now to Dench. Dench comes inside, shoots, well blocked there. That was Diallo there, standing tall and doing some good defensive work. But it comes out and as far as Johnson. Plays it in now to Merrifield. Billericay now stung by that goal from Bradshaw on 19 minutes, trying to get back into this game. Ball's played, looking for... Shot comes in, Paul saves it well, grabs it well. Good hands by the goalkeeper. Hands. Yeah, Mick as a former goalkeeper, like that one.
Yeah,
it was a good shot, wasn't it?
Well, it bounced just in front of him as well, so it could have easily come off of him. I think Aziz is showing a little bit of frustration at the moment. He's not getting the space, he's not getting the opportunities, so he seems to me he's getting a little bit of frustration. But it's going to be interesting now up front for Sheppey. The young lad that's come on,
he's a big
plays for the under 18.
It's a lot on his shoulders, isn't it? To lead the line like that.
And he's usually a wide player, so how is he going to adapt for going up the middle? Unless they put Danny Leonard up the middle.
Could well do. Let's be interested to see what Ernie Batten does here. But at the moment, looks like a like for like. Bessie Saldana down that far side. It's now Billericay coming away with it now. Aziz goes for a run up the top. Was he offside? The flag stays down. Here is Aziz on the left flank. Blue shirts racing to get up into the box. Still Aziz plays the ball across. Cleared away there by Majo Yegbe. Good defending. Did well to get back because blue shirts were encroaching into the box there. And that was busting a gut to get up there, the blue shirts, weren't they, Mick?
I think Sheppey have just got to settle down a bit now. Losing Bradshaw is a big thing for them.
Yeah, that's. Do you think that could be a psychological thing to get to their heads when your marksman goes off like that? Or they just get on with it? Well, obviously, you've got to get on with it, but that's a ball into the box. This is Aziz now. Aziz wins the corner.
Well marshalled, yeah.
In fact, it's a goal kick. Aziz thought it was yeah. So as Mick said, that's a good battle developing there between Lekan, Majo Yegbe, and Adi Aziz. And you've got to say at the moment, it's the Sheppey man that's in control.
Yeah.
But it's still...
He's beginning to become frustrated, and obviously that decision went against him as well, so he's...
Bit of a keep ball, bit risky there. Bradley Stevenson was trying to get in, but they're coming away now. Sheppey, ball play forward, there's the sub on it.
Yeah.
But Johnson intercepts. Ball flicked over. Again onto Aziz. Aziz looking hungry. But again, that time Leken comes across there and manages to get the ball off him. That really is a good battle going on between those two. But it's going to be a corner now to the Essex side. We've played 33 minutes. It's 1-0 to Sheppey.
I'm starting to see a difference at the moment with Bradshaw going off. The ball is going up to the forward line, but it's coming
not
back.
Sticking.
It's coming back quickly.
Yeah. So it's a corner for Billericay Town. Massed in that 6-yard box. Loads of players in there. It's into the mix. It's a good one. Comes off a Sheppey head. That's going to be another corner. So a little bit of a pressure here to withstand for the for Ernie Batten's men. We've played 35 minutes. Still Sheppey leading by a goal to nil.
From Ernie Batten's point of view, this 10 minutes is going to be a long 10 minutes.
It is. He'll want to get the teams into the dressing room, won't he? They've got to try and hold on to this. Ball comes up. Cleared away. There's a bit of indecision there. They couldn't get the ball away. And Merrifield turns, plays the ball across now. Turns on it, and that was shot coming in, but it's blocked. But still, Billericay at the moment penning Sheppey back into their own box. It's going to be a long throw coming in now. Cerulli in there, Aziz in there. Oh, it's a save by Paul. Comes in Bradley Stevenson. Did it hit the bar?
Oh, God.
That was an incredible escape there. Ball still not cleared. Comes to Merrifield, turns on it, shoots just wide. That was unbelievable. Hit the bar, came down. Shades of Jeff Hurst, 1966. Didn't go in though.
It didn't. Great save. Great save before.
Good save by Paul, but Billericay knocking on the door here to try and get this equaliser. And riding their luck, Sheppey.
Yeah, exactly. And we're beginning to see Sheppey come under a lot of pressure now. So, yeah, if they can weather the storm for 10 minutes, get in the changing room and then see what Ernie's going to do. Something needs to change at the moment.
Yeah, they're suddenly up against it there as Maja Yegbe clears the ball. Still, Billericay get the ball back. Headed forward. It's going to come now to Johnson for Billericay. Plays the ball up again, looking for Aziz. Aziz has got fire in his belly tonight, Aziz, and ball comes back. Paul clears the ball. Does well, the goalkeeper. Good clearance.
Very good clearance. Under pressure. Under
pressure there, and they don't want to play that back pass too often because Aziz is like a rattlesnake there, trying to get in on the ball. And
Billericay are feeling a little bit more confident now. They're coming into the game a lot more now.
Where you could see the deflation around the game, as around the ground as
the whole ground.
Bradshaw went off, and that may be transmitting itself to the players.
Yeah.
So we played 37 minutes here at Home Park, home of Sheppey, in this FA Cup fourth qualifying round replay on BBC Radio Kent with me, Matt Eastley and Mick Humphrey. And it's the Ites from Sheppey who are 1-0 up at the moment, courtesy of a goal by Dan Bradshaw. But just a reminder that Bradshaw has gone off injured to be replaced by Ladi Duawoju. Will plays near Aziz again, gets behind the defence this time, kind of flat-footed there. Aziz goes wide. He's got Cerulli in the box in one. Aziz still on the ball. Can he get a cross in? It's going to be another corner for Billericay. Knocking on the door now. Aziz seems to be means to be really up for it.
It's how much pressure Sheppey can take like this at this moment in time.
Yeah, it's knocking on the door, aren't they? They really are.
Yeah, we've got probably 8 minutes to go, possibly two extra minutes for injury time.
It's Stevenson now with the corner for the Essex side. It's an in-swinger. It's a decent one.
Oh, good header from Leken.
Headed away by Leken there. Bradley Saldana there. Bessie Saldana battling there with Adam Leathers. Ball goes back though to the goalkeeper Wilkes. Kicks long. Again looking for Aziz. Headed there by Mamadou Diallo. Cleared away. It's going to come now to Merrifield. Plays it into Aziz in the box. Can Aziz get in it? Great defence there. Going to fall to Cerulli on the box. Comes to Aziz. Just about clearing it away. Bessie Saldana clears it. Good defending there. Back now to... Has he kept it in? Yes, he has. Ball's played down the line. Goes behind the stand. Vision slightly obscured now, but it's Sheppey coming forward. Played wide now. This is Leonard on the far side. Can he get a cross in? Leonard takes his man on. Can he go past him? He does. Does well. Cross over. Oh, and ball comes over. It's cleared away, and that was great wing play by Leonard. And you just can't help thinking if Bradshaw was there, that might have been two.
Exactly what I was thinking. It's coming from the other side, from where the goal was scored. Exactly the same kind of cross. But Danny would have had it.
Yeah.
You know he would. So at the moment, Sheppey's got
that was a good break by Sheppey, wasn't it? It was good because they defended well. We absorbed a bit of pressure. Aziz is looking like really lively, but Sheppey again just.
Those breaks from Sheppey are not going to happen too often at the moment, and they should take advantage of that situation.
Cross comes over, well defended by Billericay. Though. Good headers, cleared away. Something to Bradley Stevenson, but Hamill beats him to it. Comes to Adi Aziz. Been crowded out though by number of red and white striped shirts. Sheppey trying to get into the box. Hamill there still battling there with Wind. He clears the ball. It goes behind. We can't see what's happening at the moment, but Sheppey still have possession now. Moving forward, it goes left towards the corner flag. Trying to shape a cross in. Does come in. Dench will get on the end of that. Under pressure though from Leonard there. Does well. Leonard, can he take him on? Dench gets a foot on it. And now Billericay try to break. And they do break. Just in now into territory. Sheppey territory. Trying to come forward. This is Merrifield beating a couple of men. He's done really well. That goes down. That could be a booking, I think. Yeah. No, he's played on. Refs let it play on. I thought that was a foul, but...
and it left Sheppey exposed because it was 2v2 at the back.
Yeah, Lewis Sando, though, who's wasn't slow to get his card out on Saturday, I have to say, Mick.
Okay.
But I thought he was looking at that. I thought he was going to shape up to give a free kick.
2 incidents tonight, you could have said were bookings, but play goes on, which is good.
He certainly got a bit of stick on Saturday, I have to say. I don't particularly like referees getting stick, but the AFC Tottenham fans were less than pleased with his performance, shall we say. But
tough job. We're
not here to criticise refs. That's the last thing we want to do. Dench moving forward now. This is Merrifield now on the left flank for Billericay. Aziz in the middle. Cerulli in the middle.
At the back
Dench.
Again, 2v2.
Stevenson gives it to Merrifield now. To Leathers rather. Plays it into Cerulli. Twisting and turning. Shoots. Good shot. Bessie Saldana will clear that way. Good play there by Cerulli. Twisting and turning. Snapshot on his right foot. But defended there by Sheppey, who are just battling for every ball now. They've got their noses in front, but they're Billericay, the kind of higher placed team in the higher placed club in the pyramid, of course, perhaps asserting their supremacy a bit more. Ball comes over. Defended again. It's cleared out, and that's going to be a free kick to Sheppey on the edge of the box. The edge of their box, I should say. Lewis Sando just striding over. So, and get to half time, Mick. 1-0 to the goods, then.
We can hardly wait till half time. Definitely Ernie's got to do something up front. Whether he brings Danny in the middle, I'm not sure what to do. Because you can see the pressure now that's being put onto the back four.
Absolutely,
and the midfield people are working very hard.
And here's Majo Yegbe going forward there, the long stride of the tall number 4 for Sheppey. This is Hamill now. Plays the ball forward. Back again to Hamill. He looks a long ball, looking for Bessie Saldana, but Billericay have got that back, but no, it comes back to Sheppey, who are moving forward now. Gets into the box, keeps going, it's a good run going forward, but a defender falls to Hamill on the edge of the box. He shoots from distance, but wide. But a good run there think it was Connor Wilkins.
It looked like he just took it on one step too many.
Yeah, but it sort of seemed to open up for him suddenly, and he suddenly went for
another opportunity.
Yeah. So Sheppey, it's not as though they're haven't been without opportunities since scoring, but certainly Billericay have been the stronger side. But it remains 1-0 to Sheppey here. Aziz gets his head to it now. Merrifield batting for it, headed back, bit of head tennis going on, cleared away by Bessie Saldana. Tries to take the heat out of the situation, move the ball across now to Frankie Morgan, the left back for Sheppey. Plays the ball forward. Again, it's Wilkins down that flank, back now to this is Bessie Saldana, crosses over, good cross coming in, cleared away by, comes now to Joshua Wisson. Plays it out now to Diallo. This is Leonard on the right-hand side. Leonard, can he get a cross in? Leonard plays the ball. In fact, this is Leonard. Ball comes back now. Just nicked off his foot there by Billericay. Plays his Dench now, trying to get the ball forward. Up now to Aziz. Aziz just in the box. Good tracking back though by Sheppey to take the ball off Aziz. Plays across now, and Sheppey trying to come forward now with Morgan. But there's a sort of cross-come shot which comes to nothing, and Dan Wilkes watched that sail over his head. So still the game ebbing and flowing, and I wouldn't say it's a classic end-to-end, but it's the momentum's is
going from one side to the other.
Is changing.
Yeah. And I think we said earlier on before the game, how important Bradshaw is to Sheppey, and we're beginning to see that.
Yeah, they haven't quite looked as potent as you'd expect without him on the pitch.
The back two look too comfortable for me.
Paul needs to come off his line and just
talk.
Paul there. I thought Paul was going to come off his line there, but he had every faith in his defender and he cleared it. And still, Billericay, you just feel they've got these front men like Cerulli and Aziz, Merrifield, all capable of causing problems, and they are causing problems. So played for 45 minutes here. It's still Sheppey 1, Billericay Town 0 here at Home Park, home of Sheppey United. This is the substitute, Duawojo, trying to move forward, but it'll be a throw in now to Sheppey, just 10 yards inside the Billericay half. Referee Sando looks at his watch. Only Batten will be desperate to get his side in and perhaps shuffle the pack a little bit, maybe have a change of formation. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
If the young lad that's come on plays the under-18s and he plays out wide, then most certainly I'll be looking to put Danny Leonard up the middle. Yeah,
we'll have to wait and see if that happens, but that would seem a logical step.
No, because the other good bit to Danny's game is he's defending. He tracks back.
Yep.
But I do like the formation that Sheppey are playing, 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? You don't often see it. No. It's not. It's quite a rare one. Bessie Saldana, I've been impressed with him tonight. He's been everywhere, and of course it was his cross that led to the goal, and he's moving down, trying to make something happen now for the Ites. Still, this is Wilkins on the ball. Plays it inside then to Joshua Wisson. This is Diallo. Ball goes back now.
Sheppey has just got to hold in there now for another 2 minutes. They must go in 1-0 up.
Yeah, so you'd think that's critical, because that could really change the whole complexion of the game if Billericay would score now. But let's not think negatively, and as Majo Yegbe plays the ball forward now. It's a good turn there by the youngster who came on, Duawojo. Gives it back there to Wisson. Decent ball, that's a good ball, looking for Leonard. Leonard was battling with Dench. That was a really good ball, as Mick's just said, and that's profited, and they've won some good territory there.
Because Sheppey made the defender turn again. He had to turn.
Yeah, exactly. It was a good long ball. And Sheppey now, if they can finish it, just keep the ball up this end now.
I haven't seen the extra minutes come up on the board at all yet.
It's on that far side now. Sheppey looking to get a cross in now. Can they get a cross in? They do get a cross in. That's actually gone out. That's going to be a corner for Sheppey. They'll be happy with that at this late stage of the first half. A chance to keep the ball up that end.
Yeah, they're keeping 3 back, as you can imagine. Protecting their 1-0 lead.
Yes, it's going to be Free kick. It's going to be a corner here to Sheppey. I think it's like Hamill taking it that far side. It's a long way away, so forgive me, but I think it's Hamill. Ball comes in. It's left footed. It's high. It's right into the danger box, actually. Dan Wilkes, I thought he was going to come for it for a minute, but stayed on his line.
I think that just tells how good the crosses into the box have been.
Because it's in that uncertainty, isn't it?
Because, the key, it's never made the keeper make it that decision to come and get
the
ball.
Doesn't quite. Yeah.
So he's thinking, I'm better staying on my line.
Sheppey now trying to get a cross in. It's Leonard on the ball. Twisting and turning, being forced wide. Leathers is on him. Dench goes across. Just can he get across? He's stuck in that near the corner flag. And that is the half-time whistle here at Home Park, home of Sheppey United, where it is Sheppey 1, Billericay Town 0, courtesy of a 19th minute goal by Dan Bradshaw, who he's subsequently went off injured. Quick assessment from you, Mick, and then we'll have a quick drink and be back for the second half.
It's been a great game to watch. Great defending by Sheppey. Billericay have come here again today. They haven't had it their own way, not at all. I thought Billericay might be different tonight to what they were on Saturday. I heard the fact that they was physical Saturday, they were going to be physical tonight, and I haven't really seen that, to be honest with you. All I can say is the back four of Sheppey have been superb, and with the two holding midfield players also, the guy Hamill's impressive, and the in the middle at the back, Lecken
Majayegba, yeah.
So without a doubt, Ernie is coming off with Danny Leonard, talking to him at the moment. Ernie's got to come up with a plan that's going to put Billericay back to under pressure.
Thanks, Mick. That's the words of Mick Humphrey, former Chatham Town goalkeeper and expert summariser here on BBC Radio Kent. We're going to have a quick drink, a cup of tea, and lubricate our vocal cords for the second half. As we leave you just for 10 minutes, it's Sheppey United 1, Billericay Town 0 for the right to play Walsall in the first round of the FA Cup. We'll be back. Welcome back to Home Park then, home of Sheppey United for this FA Cup fourth qualifying round replay against Billericay Town. And it's the Islanders, it's the Ites as they're known, they're leading by a goal to nil. Thanks to a goal from 19 minutes from their top marksman, Dan Bradshaw. Took his goal brilliantly, great cross by Bessie Saldana. But subsequently it's gone off Mick now. That's been a big blow, and it was interesting. It changed the shape of the game a little bit, didn't it, after Bradshaw went out? You had a couple of observations about that, and you thought that Ernie Batten, the manager of Sheppey, might be forcing some changes.
Yeah, it's certainly put pressure on the back four and the two holding midfielders at the moment. I'm kind of keen to see what he's changed up front now, because certainly when Sheppey did break away and they put some fantastic crosses in, after Bradshaw, nobody was picking those crosses up. So,
but we've heard some good stuff about the substitutes come on. Ladipo Duawojo, former Crystal Palace Academy player, and in fact has just done really well there to block a clearance from Dan Wilkes, and the manager will like that, seeing his striker do that. But it's a big job for the youngster, isn't it? He's to lead that line.
And what he's just done there, the goalkeeper's going to think, God, that nearly went in.
Yeah, we showed pace, didn't he?
Yeah, it was very pacey.
Yeah, so, but the point remains that Sheppey without Dan Bradshaw are a different proposition, and he's done a great job already, being the man on the spot to convert that great header from 6 yards. But I wouldn't say Sheppey looked toothless without him, but it's a very different challenge they face now. But don't see any immediate change of formation.
No, there's not. We thought Mick, that
Danny Leonard might come inside, you thought, yeah?
Inside and up the middle, but no, he's out on the right-hand side here, so no changes.
Billericay now coming forward now on this left-hand side. Bradley Stevenson shoots. It's blocked though, does well there, but Bradley Stevenson was just cutting inside. And Sheppey managed to clear their lines. So a big 45 minutes of football here for Sheppey. The right to play Walsall in the second round. Well, big 45 minutes for both teams, but Sheppey, well, what an achievement it would be. It would be a fantastic achievement to reach the first round of the FA Cup. I don't think we can underplay that, and a number of teams on the Kent circuit would love to be in the hat, but they're not. They've gone out, and it's Sheppey now.
This is good. You know, they're playing keep ball for the first 10 minutes now. If they can carry on doing that and then gradually come back into this game.
Yep, and just settling a bit. Prawl there, kicks forward.
I'm surprised at with the referee at the moment, Matt. There's been 2 or 3 kind of fouls out there that you would have thought have been given, and you witnessed this on Saturday.
Yeah.
He seems to have changed his mind at the moment, where he's not giving a lot of.
He seems quite lenient, doesn't he, in a way?
At the moment.
I mean, it's all well and good to let the game flow, but you've got to penalise fouls where there are fouls. But in his defence, he's on the pitch, Mick, so he's got a good view, but. Yeah, he's certainly a referee that does cause controversy. Billericay now trying to come up the right side with Leonard taking on Dench. Leonard comes inside, still on the ball, trying to get it on his left foot. In fact, it's Johnson there. Johnson tackled him there, and Billericay now coming away with it with Bradley Stevenson. Bradley Stevenson cuts inside, plays the ball on. This is dangerous, but well cut out there. But it's going to come back to Stevenson, but that's a bad ball. And it's Aidan Prawl who's able to catch that one.
Watching Danny over the years, he loves that, cutting in across the box, and then with his left foot, he'll let one go.
Has he got a left foot?
He's got a left foot.
Yep, great.
Tunbridge Angels saw that when he was at Dartford 2 years ago.
Oh, of course, yeah. So it's Billericay now trying to fashion some movement or some progress up that right-hand side. They're coming inside now. This is Leathers on the edge of the box. He's gone through there. He's done really well there. Ball comes across, but Sheppey will just about clear that one, clear their lines. It's a long ball up there. That's going to go all the way through to Dan Wilkes. So it was a good ball across in Billericay, and they're coming forward now with Matthew Johnson.
Look at Lacken at the back there, urging his back four up to the halfway line.
Yeah, we heard some.
So that the pressure don't come onto them.
Yeah, I'm speaking to some of the Sheppey backroom staff here. Really think Lacken, Mayo Yegby is, they call him a National South player at least, but saying some players are probably better than this. They just like playing down here, which is fair enough. Ball comes across, a decent ball in. And that's going to be a corner now to Billericay, who started strongly, as you might expect. Probably might have got a rollicking from their manager, Gary McCann, at half-time. And they've got a corner now with Bradley Stevenson. His dead ball playing is useful. He's going to put this in with his right foot. I think it's probably going to be an out swinger. In fact, he goes short, goes to wind. Lifted up, ball comes in, headed away. Johnson trying to spectacularly on the edge of the box, but cleared away by Billericay. And it's going to go all the way back from Dench to Wilkes. Pursued there by Danny Leonard, but Wilkes kicks quickly. Billericay now just in possession on the half. This is Dench now looking forward. Plays the ball down the line. Slightly obscured there. I think that might be a free kick on the edge of the area, you know. Do forgive myself and Mick, there's parts of the ground we can't see, but I think Billericay have got a free kick on the edge of the area. Certainly the reaction of their fans behind the goal would suggest that's...
yeah, it looks like Prow is lining up a wall there, so...
Yeah, Prow's lining up a wall, and Bradley Stevenson is over it with Alfie Cerulli. So Stevenson's really... This is a test, because... Goalkeeper's got to get the wall absolutely right. He's got to get his position right as well, isn't he?
Looking at Lackham being in the wall, I don't think I'd put him in the wall. I'd have him out there just in case they put the high ball over, which he's really good at winning.
This is a worrying time for the home side now. Paul takes his position there. It'll take something special to beat him, but Bradley Stevenson seems to be lining one up here. Stevenson shoots, but Paul's position was perfect.
Great for Sheppey,
yeah. And just goes straight into his midriff.
Good hands again.
Good hands, as Mick says. After 51 minutes played here, it's still Sheppey 1, Billericay 0, leading from a 19th minute goal from Dan Bradshaw, their top scorer, who's subsequently gone off injured. And a slightly miscued clearance there by Paul. Lands on top of the stand just in front of us. That's going to be a throw in to the visitors from Essex, who... it looks like the chances, if Sheppey are to get any chance, they're going to have to work hard for them. They're going to have to take them, aren't they?
But they've got the supporters. You know, Sheppey's not the ground is not an easy place to come to, and with the support they've got here, they'll urge the team on.
They certainly will. Ball is cleared away again, and still lead by a goal to nil. That clock will go slowly if you're a Sheppey fan or Sheppey player, and very quickly if you're a Billericay fan or a Billericay player. That's the way football goes, but there's still a lot of football to play now.
It's a great game to watch. So much excitement.
Well, so much rests on it, Mick. You know,
so much tension. Yeah.
Some good. You could the money, the revenue side of it.
Oh dear.
Oh, and just cross came over there, and there was a header coming in there at the back post.
Not a free header, because the defender went up from it, but he seemed to have climbed higher, and therefore I would have thought he'd have had hit the target. You've got to hit the target. And that header came in from...
Cerulli.
Yeah.
The ball played up there, but that's going to go straight out to the field play. And Laddie Duawojo will look to get a run on. He might fancy his chances. He's a pacey lad. It's a throw into Billericay now.
Just talking to the directors there, and as I said earlier on, it seems that Billericay's woes this year is scoring. We haven't seen any clear-cut chances, but
that's really why they brought Addy Aziz in, because he's that's a decent throw coming in there. It's good, well defended from the back, headed back in, but cleared away by Sheppey. Up towards Danny Leonard. Dench will steal in there. Dench now on the ball. Plays the ball in. Looking for...
I've got to say, I'm really impressed with the back four and the way they're communicating with each other. Like there was a typical example where the ball was put through between two defenders, and there was talk going on as to who was going to go.
Yeah, and you think it's Majo Yegbe and Hamill, good experienced players, and
great talk in there.
Yeah, and I think Diallo's had a good game at right back as well. It's another long cross coming in. They need to defend this one. Shot comes in. bouncing around there, and Sheppey just can't clear their lines at the moment. Billericay have got them penned in. Looking to get away now. As the ball disappears in front of the stand. And it still remains on 54 minutes. Sheppey 1, Billericay 0. That goal from Dan Bradshaw after 19 minutes. He got both. He also got the goal on Saturday, of course, at Billericay. It's a high ball over. Will that go out for a goal kick? Yes, it will. And that'll wind precious seconds down. It might seem a long way to be saying that, but every second counts now for...
One change I've seen this second half, Billericay are certainly pushing the ball into the box a lot more higher balls.
They are. They really are doing that with throws, corners.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they've got some players who can put those long throws in, but thus far Sheppey have dealt with it. But this could be a long second half. But they've got that crucial goal. They've got their noses ahead.
Yeah.
As Aidan Prohl comes to take the goal kick now. Raises both hands. We haven't seen a lot of Sheppey as an attacking threat in this second half. Ball goes up now. That'll go out for a...
That's going to be a
it's going to be a throw into Sheppey to Sheppey.
To Sheppey.
And came off, it skidded off a Billericay head, so a throw in right down near the corner flag on the far side for the Ites. It's going to be Morgan, Frankie Morgan, the brother of Albie Morgan, the ex-Charlton and ex-Ebbsfleet player, now at Blackpool, of course. The ball comes across. Being forced backwards, though. It's Leonard. Still Leonard going. Can he get a shot in? Wasn't Leonard, was it?
No.
It was Lambert. It was Lambert
on the... Jacob Lambert.
And he was Lambert again. Lambert is pulling the strings, but he's lost that one.
He showed great feet just outside the box there. Great feet.
He really did. And it's Billericay now moving forward again. Ball goes back now to Wilkes. He restarts it quickly. And Billericay with Wind trying to work down this right hand flank, puts the ball into the box. It's a long ball in, headed away by Sheppey again. How many headers have they headed out already this second half? That's going to be a free kick now to the visitors. Just about 15 yards inside the Sheppey half, towards their fans, massed behind Aidan Prohl's goal there. 56 minutes played, still Sheppey 1, Billericay Town 0. The right to play Walsall in the first round. It'll be a home tie, and that would be a magnificent achievement for either of these clubs, but I don't think the achievement of Sheppey can be underestimated if they reach the first round of the FA Cup. It'll be an absolutely magnificent achievement. That's played in really quickly though, and Prohl goes down at the near post to save it. Did he keep it in? The fans behind the goal thought it went out. It was a well taken free kick, and it came to Adam Leathers, who got a shot in, but it's long ball played across.
You can see this.
This is Danny Leonard.
Yeah, they're trying to get Danny into the game now.
Leonard up against Johnson. Can Leonard? He beats his man. Can he get a cross in? Takes a bit of a knock. He needs to get a cross in. In fact, he's gone down, Leonard. Foul there by
that's
Dench, and that Leonard. Well, he beat his man. Took the knock,
and you looked like he was going on to goal. So
and he just couldn't do it. That looks pretty serious. I mean, it looked innocuous. It didn't look like much contact, but he's whether he's pulled something or what, but he was in a great position, did brilliantly to beat his man.
To give up that position, and
he must be really hurt. He just couldn't, because he was in a chance to put a fantastic cross in, and he couldn't do it. So I mean, he must be in real pain, and he's still down. Well, he's got to his feet, and that's nice to see, Mick. But I don't know whether he got a kick on the shin or something, or it can be painful. But
whether he's kind of walking it off now, but certainly he created a fantastic opportunity.
And this is Hamble. This is a good position for Sheppey now, and Danny Leonard still just taking his time, just doing his laces up. But that was a curious instant, really, because he did brilliantly to beat Dench on the left-hand side, but then took a knock and went down, couldn't get his cross in. but referee Lewis Sando's given a free kick. He'll be taken there by Hamill. Hamill shoots straight to Wilkes, who untroubled by that. So worth a try, but coming to nothing in the end.
No, exactly. It'd been interesting if Danny went on with that ball. What would it be created from there?
Wilkes, former Dartford keeper, kicks long. Sheppey win the header. Ball disappears in front of the stand again. Sheppey trying to build up this right flank now. Comes now to Dench. The Australian plays the ball forward, looking down this left flank for Billericay. Trying to fashion another chance. They're looking dangerous down this left-hand side. He's cutting inside now. But Sheppey bring the ball away, but they can't clear their lines. Only comes as far as Johnson, but he's done well there. That's the youngster, Ladi Duawojo, wins the free kick there from Johnson.
17-year-olds come in tonight.
Massive game, and he's up against a very experienced man in the shape of Matthew Johnson there.
I think the way he's playing, he's been told to go up front there, but hustle with his
yeah,
pace.
just don't let him settle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Get on top of him straight away.
So it's going to be Hamill then with this free kick to Sheppey, about 10 yards inside the Billericay half. Sheppey then, just an hour played now, still leading by a goal to nil. Hamill's going to put this one in with his left foot. Hamill's a decent ball in, actually it's a very good ball in.
God, what an opportunity.
And that was a fantastic ball into the box.
Oh, we've got to book in. We've got to book in now.
And Lecken's gone into the box, but that was a fantastic opportunity. I think it was Joshua Wisson just nearly getting on the end of it. But what a ball in by Hamill, the captain. Absolute quality.
Yeah, he reminds me of the lad Evans at Chatham Town, the skipper there.
Yeah, Evelyn.
He plays.
Yep. So just a reminder that Lekan Rajo Yegbe has gone into the book for running back with the ball. A rather foolish booking perhaps, but Lewis Sando has put him in his book.
I hope it doesn't dampen his performance. He's had a great game at the back there tonight.
He really has. So it remains Sheppey 1, Billericay Town 0 here at Home Park. A packed Home Park. Ball's headed on. That's going to be cleared up though by Sheppey. Ball coming forward. Reaches the halfway line.
Yeah, the impressive thing tonight with Sheppey is that their back four is winning balls, but they're picking up the second ball.
Yes, indeed, they are. They are. Moving forward then. This is the young substitute, known as Laddie in these parts. It's going to be a throw to Billericay. So Sheppey had a good couple of minutes there, but nothing came of it. But just that fantastic ball in by Hamill. And there's going to be another substitution here. I think it's going to be Aziz coming off, and I think it's Moses Emmanuel coming on. So Adi Aziz, who hasn't had the best of luck, looked lively in the first half. Haven't seen a lot of him in the second half.
No, great.
Aziz is coming off, and Moses Emmanuel is the man coming on.
It'd be interesting to see what he's going to give in this half, because without a doubt, Lekan actually marked Aziz very well.
He did indeed, but it's probably a good decision with Lekan on a booking. Just a new, fresh legs. Maybe put him into some awkward positions. Yeah. So possibly some good, some wily tactics there by Billericay Town manager Gary McCann. That's just speculating on that, but it would make sense. There's going to be a throw-in now to the Essex side on this far side, as Moses Emmanuel takes his place. He replaces Adi Aziz. 64 minutes gone here at Home Park. Sheppey still leading by a goal to nil. Throw from Wind down the flank. Ball played up there, looking for Duawojo. Gets back now to Wilkes. The youngster shows a turn of pace, puts him under pressure. Looked like handball there. Referee lets them play on. Billericay now just working from the back, trying to move the ball out forward. Comes now to Johnson. Big chunky number 4 with a shaven head. Puts the ball forward. Long ball. Is that too much on that? Yes, there is. That's going to go all the way out for a goal kick to Sheppey. And valuable seconds being counted down now. So we played 20 minutes of this second half, Mick. That's gone by in a flash.
It has.
And, well,
they're still fighting well. They're still fighting very, very well. As long as we don't see any mistakes, then that was a tough.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing they don't want to do. But just got to play sensibly, haven't they? Easy to say from up here when we're not out there, but they've got to play sort of no-risk football in a way.
Yeah, as long as they keep it to feet, they're showing spaces.
Here's Lambert. What a good footballer he is. Lambert still going forward. Was he taken down there? Refs played a good advantage there. Comes inside. And they'd have done with that advantage. Lambert has stayed down, but this highly rated young player there still on the ground. Referee finally going to stop play. And a booking there. So Lambert, perhaps Billericay seeing the danger he poses. And because he's come increasingly into it now, Jacob Lambert looks a very good player.
He's only booked him for going down.
Has he booked Lambert?
Yeah.
Has he booked Lambert for simulation? Simulation.
Yeah.
I think Lambert has been booked for simulation, which seems like a curious decision.
And it was.
But, well, Lewis Sando doesn't stay out of the action for very long.
I thought he brought the play back.
I thought it was excellent refereeing, but curiously he's booked Jacob Lambert. But there you go. Dench now on the left-hand side for the Essex side for Billericay now, moving the ball forward. Just goes out of our view for a while. Just a reminder, we've been very kindly allowed into the boardroom here at Sheppey United because it was simply too windy to broadcast outside. I know with wonderful hospitality, the Sheppey staff have allowed us into the boardroom. Free kick now to Sheppey, just in that 6-yard box. Sorry, in the centre circle, which Joshua Wisson is going to take.
Yeah, I see Lambert is pushing up the middle a little bit further than what he was in the first half.
Yeah, he's highly rated here. He looks a good player.
He looks a great player.
Leonard was on a bit of a run there, going through. This is Wilkins now moving forward.
Is it Wilkins?
Nice Hamill there moving forward.
My God, that Sheppey player done well to get there.
Just battling over there. Yeah, it was Hamill there. He was using some really good space. So, 67 minutes gone. Sheppey 1, Billericay 0. 19th minute goal from Dan Bradshaw, who's subsequently gone off feeling his hamstring. This is Lambert now, but it's going to be a free kick to Billericay. It's going to be a bit scrappy now as the stakes get higher here at Home Park. And the clock moves on towards 70 minutes. And how big a 25 minutes or so is this for Sheppey? Mick Humphrey, former Chatham Town goalkeeper. It's big.
As a goalkeeper and you see a clock over there like that, you're counting the seconds away. Which is not what you should be doing when you're in a position like this.
No, but he can't help it, I should imagine. This is Johnson now on the ball. Plays down, looking down this left flank for Billericay. Come inside. Stevenson there. Played down to Cerulli. Well robbed though.
Just had contact.
Just needed to keep contact there, and that's going to come. There's that Emmanuel on the ball there, turning in the box. Emmanuel plays it off and comes right now. Billericay trying to get a cross in. Ball comes through. Turns and it's dropped by Paul. Paul has dropped it. Ball still going around, but the referee has given a free kick. So the ball was bobbing around there in the box. Paul mishandled, but the referee said he was fouled. But that all came from actually Sheppey giving the ball away, not clearing their lines, bit hastily clearing it and going to a Billericay player.
Put themselves under pressure. just seeing that Lambert is the ex-academy player from Tunbridge Angels. So he's doing very well.
Yeah, really looks a good player, Jacob Lambert. He's really impressed some of the Sheppey fans down here we've spoken to, and looks a very good player indeed. And it's going to be a free kick then to Sheppey, which Paul will take. Kicks long. Won by Leathers.
Good turn.
But runs into a few players there, and it comes now to Bradley Stevenson for Billericay, breaking now on the right.
Sheppey a stretch at the back here.
That's a good tackle coming in. It gives a chance to regroup, but Billericay still have it. No, Sheppey have got the ball back. That's good. Just need to keep hold of it. Lambert there lays the ball off. He's gone down there. That's it's going to be a free kick to Sheppey. The referee, I think, thought about getting the book out. Wisely probably kept it in, but free kick to Sheppey. Good break by Sheppey, but they held on to the ball a lot better then, Mick, than they have done, because it looked like a bit of panic was creeping in earlier. They were getting rid of the ball quickly.
They're playing through the middle, whereas the first half, when Bradshaw was playing, they was playing the long ball. They realised playing that long ball with the forwards we got is just coming back into the Sheppey defending area, but they're playing more to feet.
So it's going to be Hamill, the skipper, then, with this sweet left foot. He's going to try and get into the box.
At the back there, we're lacking.
It's another very good ball in, actually. Oh, it nearly fell down there, just about going down, and appeals for a penalty here. Lewis Sando had a look at it again, but just turned away, disinterested. Needs to keep hold of that. Bradley Stevenson comes away with it now for Billericay. Emmanuel's made a run on the left. Here will it reach Emmanuel? Well defended there. But Billericay now still probing up the other end now, trying to get through. Can they get a shot in? Being forced wide there, Emmanuel. Ball plays back now into Dench, but Sheppey will need to clear their lines here, and they have done.
Very well. Good football.
Ball comes away. This is Leonard now on the ball. Leonard, good play by Leonard. He's going to be penalised for that. And it was Merrifield getting back there, Frankie Merrifield. I think the referee just thought Danny Leonard just nipped him. And but a break was on there for Danny Leonard. And it's going to be a free kick now to Billericay. 71, nearly 72 minutes played. Nervy stuff here at Home Park. Sheppey United leading Billericay Town by a goal to nil. Playing for the right to host Walsall in the FA Cup first round. The first time the Ites will have reached the first round proper of the FA Cup. What a magnificent achievement that would be by Ernie Batten's men. Can't underestimate the excellence of that achievement. But there's still a lot of play now, and Billericay are going to have a say in this matter. Ball's played long.
We're seeing a lot more spaces now opening.
Certainly are, Mick, and the game is getting stretched, but there's a chance now down the left flank for Billericay. Well, he had to get a cross in, but two Sheppey men are on him. He's got a cross in. He's done really well there at the back post. Fantastic header, great defending there, and really well defended there. And forced the pressing Salander, and two players go down in the box, and the referee Lewis Sando stops it. Looks like it might be a head injury, but good cross in, but fantastic defending there by Sheppey.
Fantastic. We're beginning to see a few more kind of injuries coming through now. The guys are limping around. I hope that they're just running these knocks off.
Yeah, and it's
looks like a little bit of cramp over the other side.
Yeah, Aidan Paul just helping out with the cramp treatment. And
it's understandable with the running that they put in tonight. It's been fantastic. They're shutting down Billericay in every department.
They really are. And Billericay, remember, would be gone into this tie of favourites, both on Saturday and probably tonight, but certainly not having it their own way. And Sheppey have their noses in front. 1-0 they lead here. Ball's played forward. Defended there by Billericay. Ball's played forward there, looking for Emmanuel, the substitute. Still got possession now, Billericay, and Sheppey, every man is Bradley Stevenson plays the ball down the line. Billericay plays it back now to Leathers on this side. Leathers plays the ball out. Intercepted though by Sheppey. Coming forward. This is
Lambert is a very mature player for his age.
Yeah, Lambert plays in Wisson there. Back to Lambert. I think that's over here. We might just know it's going to go out to play. Lambert was just on looking get on the end of that, but it's going to be a goal kick now to Billericay. You forgive me if I keep saying the time, but it's 74 minutes gone on the clock. So 16 minutes of normal time, if you like, Mick, plus whatever Lewis Sando decides to add on, but it's getting into that stage of very, very nervy here at Sheppey, isn't it?
It is, and there's a little bit of tiredness showing now in some of the legs, I'm afraid, but a lot more opportunities are being generated.
Leathers there, goes for the time. This is Leathers now for Billericay. He's in a good place. Can he get a cross in? Good defending there again by Major Yegbe. Leathers still on the ball. Goes back to Wind. He plays across now to Johnson. Johnson, the captain, sweeps it out now to Dench. Dench and Johnson just swapping passes. It's Wind now because it's a Stevenson. Stevenson gets it back now for Billericay. Going through. Can Stevenson get a shot in? Plays the ball in. Pro will claim that one in the box. Stevenson there saw an opening and went for it. It nearly opened up, but Paul was off his line quickly and got it.
He did well. He read it very well.
As Mick says, former goalkeeper, he knows. And looks easy, but as you say, Mick, important that a goalkeeper anticipates sees the run and then anticipates what's going to happen with the play. And Paul did on that occasion.
Like you see keepers now, they're on the 18-yard box. They're playing like
a sweeper.
A sweeper
yep.
Behind the defender. So, and they're seeing the game. I do like keepers that are talking all the time, letting these players know where they are.
Constantly involved. They're not gone are the days of sitting there leaning against the post and just sort of like. So Sheppey then looking to get the ball across now. Such is the depth of the crowd here that we can't really see the ball. So many lines of people here. It's very difficult to see what's going on. But it's a real cup tie crowd, if you like. Ball comes loose. Still in that ball. Comes back to Wisson. Wisson on the edge of the box. Gives it now to Bessie Saldana. Bessie Saldana does he cross? Does cross. Ball goes over. Great cross coming in. Cleared away by Dench. Hamill battling there. Back to Wisson. It's Diallo.
Sheppey's put the best balls into the box tonight. Superb balls.
That really was an excellent ball coming in there. Ball coming run, but he's got dispossessed there, and Billericay are going to turn and go now.
And Lacken's out of place.
Lacken's out of place. He can't foul him because he's in the book already, remember. And Lewis Sando was watching quickly, but good defending actually and forced them back. Johnson now tries to start the move, going again for Billericay. There's a move down the left-hand side now. But unceremoniously booted out of play there by a Sheppey defender. And
as much as it's hard for Sheppey to defend the last 13 minutes, Billericay are going to be thinking, what are we going to do in this last 13 minutes?
Exactly. So, just looking if there's any activity on the bench. You think Ernie Batten might mix it up a bit with a substitution, bolster his defence maybe? It's a difficult one, isn't it? Is it what we have, we hold type thing, you know? Will Billericay change it up, bring some more attacking players on?
I would suspect that Billericay would make the first move in and bring the substitute on. With Ernie at the moment, keep the team as it is. They're functioning very, very well. They're all working for each other.
In fact, just as we speak, there is a substitution being made here. Just trying to see, it's right over the far side there. Straining our eyes to see what the numbers are. Look like a number.
Yeah, there is. There's going to be a Billericay change, which is what we anticipated. 17.
Looks like Louis Ramsey's coming on. Louis Ramsey's on, and it looks... Frankie Merrifield is coming off, and Louis Ramsey's coming on. So Merrifield, who scored for Billericay on Saturday, haven't seen so much of him tonight, but maybe that's the change we were talking about. Louis Ramsey coming on, mixing up a bit. Last 12-13 minutes of this game. Billericay now fighting for their cup lives here at Home Park, home of Sheppey United. Remember, if they win, it's a big if still. Go for the FA Cup first round for the first time in their history.
This man's got some speed.
And that was Duawojo there, battling through, but Wilkes just came off his line. But he's got some pace as the youngster, and showed it then. And Wilkes had to be pretty sharpish to clear his lines.
You can see that Billericay are playing just 2 people at the back now, so that's going to give more space for Sheppey to play over the back.
Yep, and they're going for broke now. This is Leathers now on the ball for Billericay. Plays the ball across now to Wind on that far side. Back to Wind. Will he get a cross in? Goes all the way back now to Johnson. As Johnson plays it across now. This is Leathers again on the ball in the 6-yard in the centre circle. It disappears in front of the stand. We can't see. Forgive us. But it's Dench on the ball, I think, for Billericay. That's played into the box. And Sheppey again coming away with it. I think it's Hamill now coming away with it. Played up the line, but again Johnson comes across to clear. And again another Billericay attack comes to nothing. Sheppey clear their lines. It's all happening out of our vision at the moment. Stevenson battles on the edge of the box. It's bobbling around the box, but Sheppey will clear their lines there. Comes up now to the youngster, controls it beautifully, but couldn't quite get it, but hangs on to it.
Not lose that ball there.
But Johnson has stolen in there. As Mick says, it's a bad place to lose the ball there. Dench, though, the left back, heads it back. Billericay now. Leathers plays it out to the left wing. Can they get a cross in? Being forced wide. Cross does come. It's a deep one. It's a good cross. Comes over. Leathers at the back post again. Can they get a cross in now? Billericay, it's a decent ball in again. Cleared away by a Sheppey head. Falls to Leathers for Billericay. 30 yards out. Just trying to make something happen. Sheppey got just about every man behind the ball here. Trying to defend desperately. Shot comes in. Paul saves, mishandles, goes out for a corner. First real error is made tonight, wasn't it?
It is. We just need to take this sting out of the game a little bit. Billericay.
But Paul would have liked to have held that one, wouldn't he? Just to, instead it's a corner. And Billericay now knocking on the door here. As the clock says 82 minutes. Agonisingly getting deep into this game now. Still Sheppey lead by a goal to nil. But Billericay, it's a great corner comes over, just goes above everyone, comes to Wind on the far side. Will he get his cross in? Left footed, puts the ball back in. Paul rises, Paul will take. Paul.
And he took it from here, his chest.
Yeah.
Up here, so he's
good judgment, took time. It looked like he was going to catch it like that, but took it into his midriff, which is of course much safer, isn't it, Mick?
Exactly.
And he'll slow it down now. On kick there by Paul. Again, but it's just getting straight back. Leonard trying to get on the end of it there. And Sheppey just can't get any sustained pressure on Billericay now. Billericay calling the shots. This is Wind, the right back, plays it across now to Johnson. Johnson back to Wind. Wind encroaches into Sheppey territory now. Plays the ball out to his left. Billericay trying to work down this left-hand flank. That's in the middle with Stevenson. Sorry, Leathers. Leathers plays it now to Emmanuel, the substitute.
This last 7 minutes is going to feel like 30 minutes.
Dench now has gone to the right-hand side this time. Will he keep that one in for Billericay? He does. Billericay in dangerous here. The ball comes across. And it's there! It's an equaliser for Billericay. On 83 minutes, the Essex side have equalised. A header coming in. A free header. It wasn't defended. Paul was rooted to his spot. But it's Sheppey 1, Billericay Town 1. A late equaliser for the Essex side. Sheppey hearts are broken. And
I don't know what number it was. I couldn't see.
So, Mick, what did you make of that? The ball came across.
We're seeing the ball come back too much. We need it, like we said 5 minutes ago, we need to get a Sheppey player on the ball, take this thing out of the game. And what happened there that we didn't mark very well at the byline, great crossing, and the scorer, it was a free header. He took it well, he wrong fitted the keeper, put it in the corner. You could see it coming, I'm afraid, Matt.
Yeah, we could see it coming, and I thought they were going to ride their luck out to the end there. Yeah. But it's an equaliser for Billericay. We're just trying to establish the goal scorer here because it came through a crowd of players. As soon as we know that, we will confirm.
But Gary McCann's obviously he's changed the game. He's brought a substitute on. They're playing with one more up front. They're playing 2 at the back now instead of the 3 that they started in the second half with. And they're putting the Sheppey lads under a lot of pressure. Who have been superb.
It was Bradley Stevenson, the goal scorer for Billericay. Bradley Stevenson with his head has equalised on 83 minutes. And that's quite in the crowds, but what a shame for Sheppey. They were so close. So close.
The goalkeeper down here,
Dan Wilkes has gone down now for goalkeeper. It came out of nothing, really. It was actually quite a decent ball and he kept it in. Yeah. And
we said earlier on that Sheppey were doing really well picking up the second ball. There we didn't pick up the second ball, and the lad had a free header, but he tucked it away.
He took it. Actually, Bradley Stevenson directed his header really well because and Paul was kind of route to the spot, and he kind of headed it back from whence it came.
It was out of his route.
Which is all. Which was as the mascot joins us in the boardroom, and.
That's one job that Ernie Batten's not doing tonight.
The surreal sight of the mascot coming into the boardroom here at Sheppey. But what's not a surreal sight, and it's a sight that nobody from Sheppey wanted to see, is the scoreboard shows Sheppey 1, Billericay Town 1.
We can't see the goal coming from Sheppey. They played some great balls into the box, and now they've got to, if this finishes 1-1 at full time, we've got another 30 minutes, and that's going to be a lot of hard work for these guys.
It really is. So Bradley Stevenson just confirmed as the goal scorer there for Billericay Town, equalising on 83 minutes. Ball played across though, and Sheppey not giving this one up yet. But as Mick says, if it's still level on 90 minutes, we're going to extra time. And extra time, and if it's not decided, then penalties. But you could feel the kind of life sucked out of the ground in a way when that goal went in, aside from a few jubilant Billericay fans behind the goal, rightly so, celebrating that goal with gusto. But
and you see
such deflation.
A few Sheppey players, and now you can see are struggling a little bit. I wouldn't say fitness levels because they put so much into it this evening, but they've got 1 or 2 players out there who have taken knocks tonight. Yes, this next 3 minutes, let's hope it's going to stay at 1-1, and then there's 30 minutes.
So, 87 minutes gone. Sheppey 1, Billericay Town 1. Bradley Stevenson equalising on 83 minutes, equalising Dan Bradshaw's goal on 19, and as good as Ladipo Duawojo has been, Bradshaw going off, you felt it was a big moment, Mick.
It's changed the game for Sheppey tonight, without a doubt.
But full credit to Stevenson for the way he took that header. It was a nicely planted header past Aidan Paul. And Billericay now sent in blood. Coming forward the Essex side, of course, remember they're 1 tier higher than Sheppey. And you would have expected them to win this, but Sheppey have given them a fantastic game, and are still giving them a fantastic game. It's certainly not over yet. But it's Billericay coming forward again now. Stevenson again coming into the box. Still Bradley Stevenson on the ball. Can he get a shot in? Forced wide though, and cleared away by Sheppey. As Mick says, though, Sheppey looking a bit tired now. Tiredness. Remember the exertions of Saturday It's just 3 days later having to go head-to-head again with Billericay. And that's going to take it out of them. It's Louis Ramsey now on the ball.
There's a lot of running around there. Look, the young lad up front there is chasing shadows at the moment, I'm afraid. But they've just got to hold out for this last minute. And then
they've gone one up front, haven't they, mate? I mean, that was...
And the guy is trying to split these two defenders that are each going wide.
That's Dench now coming inside for Billericay. Comes out to Bradley Stevenson on the left-hand side. Can he finish it? Bradley Stevenson goes down in the box. Or goes down just on the edge of the box. Right on the edge of the box.
This is a dangerous place to
Lewis Sando there, the referee. It was right. Stevenson again, who's really got his tail up at the moment. And the Billericay fans behind that goal are singing. And they sent blood as well here.
They do.
And Sheppey are looking tired now. And it's Billericay have got a free kick in a really dangerous position here. Bradley Stevenson, who got that goal, and standing over it again. As the clock ticks down to 90 minutes, with additional time, we'll wait for the board to go up to see how much time we've got left. Cerulli and Stevenson over the ball for Billericay. Aidan Proul trying to get his angles right, trying to organise his wall here. Referee Sando marches them back, brings them back a yard or so. Proul standing on the goal, just indicates where he wants the wall. Looks like Stevenson again is going to have a go.
He's got a bigger wall this time. He's got a 5-man wall there now, so it's going to be difficult for the keeper, Frail, to see that ball come through.
Stevenson looks like he's going to step up.
Yeah, it's a right footer.
Stevenson just goes over the bar.
Good ball.
I think they said 5 minutes. We're not sure. 5 minutes additional time here at Home Park.
Sheppey have just got to keep the ball now for this last 5 minutes. Take the sting away from Billericay. And then Ernie's going to have to, and his coaching team are then going to have to pick Sheppey up for the next 30 minutes.
They really are.
But this, I think there's going to be another substitution here. Okay.
Wisson for Morris.
Morris coming on, I think, number 17.
So it looks like Joshua Wisson is coming off for Sheppey, and Malik Morris. He's going to come on.
So he's brought some fresh legs on for that last.
Fresh ones that last 5 minutes. So he, interesting roll of the dice there by Ernie Batten, obviously trying to invigorate his men who have looked a bit leggy in the last 15 minutes or so.
That's good coaching as well, because he's seen that.
Yeah, I think the goal was a product of that, also looking a bit leggy. Ball flicked on there, and that's going to be taken by Dan Wilkes. He recycles quickly. Billericay don't want to go to extra time. They want to win it if they can. Obviously, his Dench now moving forward, the left back. He's come back onto his other side now. Going down the left-hand side.
They have played down that left-hand side quite a bit this half, Billericay.
They have indeed, and it's funny enough, it's a goal that came from the right, but they have actually made a lot of inroads down that left-hand side. And they've got a throw in now. Corner comes across. Comes to the edge of the area. Comes to Stevenson again. Saved though by.
Yep. Just keep it.
Saved by Proul. You just get a feeling it's just going to go back again when
the keeper can help pick this team here by just holding on to that ball.
Yeah, because every time it goes up there, it's not sticking, is it? And they're just putting the team under pressure again.
Correct. It's not giving his players any chance at all. And especially at this time of the game when there's tired legs, just hold it.
Yeah, so we're in additional time here at Home Park. One apiece here in this FA Cup fourth qualifying round replay for the right to play Walsall. And we've played 3.5 minutes of the additional 5 here.
I wondered if any of the Walsall coaching team are down here to watch this game tonight.
I suspect they probably are, Mick. I would have thought so. Is there a final twist in the game yet? Sheppey moving forward, but he's dispossessed now, and Leathers comes away with it for Billericay.
Too easy.
Leathers herring up to the right, plays the ball off down to his right. Can he get a cross in there? Twisting and turning on the far side. Cross comes over. Proul comes off his line and grabs the ball. Kicks the ball up quickly. Looking there for Leonard. Dench gets ahead to it. It's going to fall now to Duawoju. Gives it to Leonard. They're outnumbered though up the top, Sheppey here. This is Lambert though. Can he weave some magic? Gives it back now to Hamill.
By doing this, they're taking the steam out of Billericay now.
This is Hamill now on the ball. Do you think they'd want extra time, Mick? Or,
I think at this moment in time, it's looking good for them to add 30 minutes extra time. I know it's going to be tiring.
This is Leonard though on the ball. Can Leonard make something happen here? Goes past Dench a couple of times, but Cerulli gets back there, does well. The number 10 for Billericay.
Look at the difference when we have.
This is Morris on the ball now. Gives it now to Hamill. Ball again, not sticking up there, up top there, and these experienced Billericay defenders are just really. Oladipo Duawojo's battled hard, but really hasn't got much change out of the big man at the back. And that's 5 minutes played now of additional time. Referee's looked at his watch, and looks like we're going for extra time here. Surely that's going to be time now. The referee's seen fit to play a bit longer. And that's going to be that is full time. So it's extra time here at Sheppey in this FA Cup fourth qualifying round replay on BBC Radio Kent, where it's finished after 90 minutes. Sheppey United 1, Billericay Town 1. Goals after 19 minutes from Dad Bradshaw putting Sheppey ahead, but being pegged back on 83 minutes by Bradley Stevenson, a header to bring Billericay into it. Mick, your assessment of those 90 minutes?
I think personally that Sheppey was holding together very well for the first probably 35 minutes, and then you could see tired legs. Just sitting here watching now, there's a lot of guys having their muscles treated. It looks like a lot of cramps out there, and you could sense that Billericay was going to get something in that last 10 minutes. Now the coaching team has got to pick the lads up, and this is now a 0-0 start again. What he's going to get out of his team, I just don't know. They put a real hard shift in tonight.
They really have, and they came so close. 7 minutes, but football can be cruel sometimes, and Billericay, as you say, were banging on the door, and there was a sense of inevitability when it did finally come.
Yeah. I can't see where the goal's going to come from Sheppey.
No.
At the moment. I can't see it. Danny Leonard's done a few tricks down the side here. Put a couple of balls in. There's been nobody there.
What does he do? Does he bolster his strike force? He put 2 up front. I mean, he's got to go for broke, isn't he? Only batting. I mean, it's
what he's got on the bench. What's going?
Well, indeed, because they were looking tired out there, weren't they? And
now Ernie's got his job. Now is really they're gonna need him. He's got to pick them up.
Does he go for penalties at this stage? I mean, does he shut up shop? I mean, it's a tough one, isn't it? Does he stick or twist? These are all decisions he's got to make.
That defence tonight have been superb. 65, 70 minutes they were under continuous bombardment, and you could tell that something is going to go, and it did. The goal. But yeah, he's got to get them compact again, working together so that Billericay don't come through the middle at them, because they're starting to do that.
We can make a full sub.
Yeah, so it was a really gallant performance, and it still remains a gallant performance. It was I mean, to be honest, there's not much between the two sides. I mean, Billericay do look the better football side, I think, but you'd expect that. But Sheppey, for character and bottle and grit, have been outstanding, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. And you're noticing with Billericay, they're letting the ball do the job. Whereas Sheppey are trying to make their main run onto the ball, and it's taking the strength away. But they're playing ball to feet all the time. So the players are not kind of moving like the Sheppey players.
Yeah. But the lad Lambert had a good 10-minute spell there. He looked like he was pulling the strings a bit, and maybe he can find a bit of something in his locker to unpick this very good defence. Actually, I've got to say the Billericay defence, like Johnson, has been outstanding. at the back.
They've gone to the 2 at the back and they seem very comfortable. When the ball and the long balls that are going through are going straight through to the keeper. So at the moment it's looking good for Billericay, but I really hope and pray that Sheppey come out and give the next 30 minutes like the first 30 minutes of the game.
Absolutely. So this is FA Cup football here, and FA Cup, we love it. It's where the magic is. All over the UK, even on windy nights, on Tuesday, windy nights in Kent. It's still the magic of the cup, and that's what's brought so many people out tonight. It's going to be a late one, I think, but
it's a great game to watch.
It's a fascinating game to watch, isn't it? It's sort of, it feels like Billericay gradually ground Sheppey down though, and Sheppey were like a little terrier, perhaps snapping at their heels, but they've gradually just kind of asserted their supremacy, if you like. Still 1-1. I'm sort of talking as though they've, Sheppey just felt that Sheppey needed to win the game in 90 minutes.
And I think what we want to see now is a little bit of injection from Sheppey to bring them back into the game.
It needs a bit of pace. Someone to do a run. Someone to do someone a bit of trickery, bit of magic. I think the lad up front needs some support. Duojo's kind of playing a lone furrow up there.
Well, you can see, you was watching at times there when the two central defenders went out wide and the lad was running between the two. You can only do that for so long.
Yeah. Indeed. So it looks like we're going to get underway again. It's 1 apiece here at Home Park. Home of Sheppey United. Just a reminder, vying to reach the first round of the FA Cup for the first time in this proud club's history. And they were so near, they were 7 minutes away from doing it. Got pegged back on 83 minutes by Bradley Stevenson. Header from 10 yards. That's wrong-footed Aidan Paul. In fact, Paul was rooted to the spot. Was no goalkeeping error. He's just a good header by Stevenson. Put it the other way back. Paul, he was never going to stop it. And it was a good finish by Stevenson, as was the excellent goal on 19, which seems a long time ago now by Bradshaw, converting from 6 yards after Bessie Saldana's excellent cross. It's going to be Sheppey who are going to get us underway for the first period of extra time here. Lewis Sando checks his watch.
It makes you wonder if only took a big gamble tonight in playing Bradshaw. If he'd been injured and he did an hour on Saturday, was he just making that gamble to get him out there and play today?
Could well be, but you could say it paid off. But it paid off in one respect that he scored in that, but did it, double whammy in a way that he's come off as well. So, you got the goal from him, but also an injury. That's Billericay now looking to get back a start as they went on. This is Leathers now on the ball. Plays the ball forward now. Billericay started well. Emmanuel on the edge of the box there. Cleared away.
They're finding their players all the time now with every ball.
And Richard Asamoah is now on for Billericay. Asamoah is on. Just trying to confirm who's gone off. So, first minute of extra time here, and Mick, those players, they must be tired. This must be kicking in.
He's got the rest of the subs warming up now. Is that going to be the next move for Marnie?
I mean, some players must be on their knees here.
Yeah. You can see it. And they put a fantastic performance in tonight.
They really have put an excellent performance in Sheppey. They've made the town and the whole island proud with this excellent cup run, and perhaps epitomised by that fantastic win at Merthyr Town 4-1, and a great performance at Billericay on Saturday. Billericay now moving forward now. Shot comes in from Emmanuel, but takes a deflection. It's going to be a corner. So again, looking lively as they go forward, Billericay. Yeah. And some more defending for Sheppey to do now for this corner.
They're looking more adventurous, aren't they?
They are, and
see the big boys are coming up from the back as well to receive this corner.
So still remains one apiece here. The mascot down in front of us, the lion mascot here, waving the flag, which shows how windy it is here on the island tonight. Ball comes across, decent one, headed away, good header out by Hamill. Comes now to, that was Ben Wells playing the ball in. Jose Manuel on the edge of the box, trying to get in Asamoah there.
What is noticeable now is when we're winning that ball, they're not picking up the second ball.
That's right, and
in the first half they were, which worried Billericay, but it's just going to Billericay now and they're taking their time on the ball.
Yeah, they're really controlling the tempo of the game with Billericay, aren't they? And they just don't seem to have an answer to it. They're coming away again now, the men from Essex, and they've got a break on this left-hand side. That ball's overplayed, and that'll go to Paul. He'll pick that one up for Sheppey, the goalkeeper. And there's been a new injection of pace up front for Billericay. They've got Richard Asamoah on. He's joining Moses Emmanuel up front. Lecken moves the ball forward now. Long ball down. Wilkes clears his lines for Billericay. This is Malik Morris. Gives it to Hamill. Plays the ball out to his left-hand side in front of the stand. Morris, the substitute, is on the ball for Sheppey. Still trying to prize this defence over. Yeah, they just need to keep a bit of spell of keeping the ball, as Mick says. Bessie Saldana's on the ball now. Trying to create some movement here, being forced back. That's a good bit of play. There's Bessie Saldana now on the ball for Sheppey. He's still got it. Being forced wide. Cross comes over. Cleared away by Billericay, but Sheppey should be able to recycle this one. This is Morris, the substitute. So he plays it out left to Bessie Saldana. Bessie Saldana back then inside. Shot from distance coming from Lambert over the top.
That gave him a little bit of confidence, that little bit of play, and they hit a ball. Okay, it went over, but that'll give them something to feed off.
Yeah, it was a nice little bit of possession football there by Sheppey. But
keeping the ball takes the sting out of the Billericay motion.
So we played 5 minutes of extra time in this first period. Dan Wilkes kicks the ball straight out. It's going to be a Sheppey throw in front of the dugouts here. Is there going to be another twist in this game? Who's got something up their sleeve to get a result? Johnson has been outstanding at the back now for Billericay tonight. He has. Who's just nothing. He's had a thou shalt not pass attitude, certainly since that goal went in, and nothing's got past him. And that's going to be a free kick to...
That surprised me.
I thought that was going to be a free kick to Sheppey, but the referee, Lewis Sando, was right in front of it, gives it to Billericay. So, you'd think if they can get to half time of extra time, Mick, they might think penalties might be the best option, just to, because then it becomes a lottery. They always say it's a cliche, but it's not a lottery if you practice your penalties. But
got two good keepers here tonight.
Yep. But you think Sheppey might prefer, might fancy the chances more from a penalty shootout.
It gives them another opportunity, doesn't it?
It does indeed. But we've still got time to play here. Morris is looking lively. He's the sub that's come on. This is Morris. Gives the ball back now to Majo Yegbe. He's had a fine game at the back. Morgan plays the ball forward. That's going to go out. No, Billericay clear their lines.
I didn't try the top one, I only tried the front one. I didn't realise it was the top one.
Free kick to Billericay and Lewis Sando. There's going to be a booking now, I think.
Hello? No, extra time. 1-1.
I think it might have been Morris gone into the book there.
Yeah, I couldn't see from here.
But our vision is obscured here, so I don't want to say that until we got it confirmed. It looked like Morris was getting a talking to the sub there from referee Sando. And still the deadlock not broken here. Well, the 1-1 deadlock, should I say, is not broken. Asamoah now the sub for Billericay. Gives it to Leathers. Leathers moves across inside. Still with the ball at his feet. Slightly tired pass by the Billericay man there as well.
This is
Danny Leonard there, skipping past a couple of players, and Leonard is still going now. Great run by Leonard. He comes inside. It's a fantastic run by Danny Leonard, but just left the ball behind. But what a run there by Billericay, Sheppey number 7, and the referee has given a free kick now to Billericay after a clash when Emmanuel went down. And but that was a great run by Leonard, showing he looked like fresh legs there. He looked like he's
and the speed, he took 3.
We'd like to have seen him do a bit more of that tonight, Mick, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we would.
But he certainly has got some.
As the game's gone on, obviously that kind of space is being created by tired legs. So
Indeed,
it's a great run, and like I say, the speed that he went past those players.
And had the ambition to come inside as well. Like, is Asamoah now causing some trouble at the other end for Billericay? Bradley Stevenson, the goal scorer now, goes out. It's going to be a throw to Sheppey. Still the crowd massed behind that goal behind Aidan Proul there. How they'd love to see another goal go in. George Wind now for Billericay. Gives it to Johnson. Johnson sweeps the ball left. Dench now on the ball for Billericay. Plays the ball up to Emmanuel on the edge of the box. Can he turn? Dench takes it on with him, but just has his pocket picked, and Morris, the sub, comes away with it now for Sheppey.
That's a good ball.
Clicked over. This is Hamill now. On the halfway line for Sheppey. Leonard again. On the right. Can he get a cross in? Just need to test that goalkeeper once more. Sheppey. But it's Billericay have come away with it. No,
put 2 men over there now.
And it's a break on for Billericay now with Emmanuel on the ball. Sheppey have got men back. Billericay just pushing bodies forward. It's Bradley Stevenson now again on the edge of the box. Had his legs taken away, and that's going to be a free kick. Referee was right, well positioned, and I think it was number 14, Mamadou Diallo, just taking his legs away there, Stevenson. And it's a fair way out. It's worth a pop, I should think, Mick, but it'll need to be a cracker from there, but it's got
to be, yeah.
It's not on the edge of the box. It's probably about 28, 29 yards out, I'd say.
I think Sheppey need to hold their line on that 18-yard box there, and that gives the keeper a lot of space to either adjust for a shot or come out and meet the cross.
It's Stevenson again on the ball. Looks like he's shaping this one up, actually.
It does, or he's going to play the short one to the guy with him, and he'll take the shot. Let's have a look. The most important thing is be alert for the second touch.
Johnson calling for it. Is he a decoy? Might be a decoy, Johnson. Shot comes in, past the post.
Okay. That's good for Sheppey.
Yeah, we'll take the sting out. So we played 10 minutes of this extra time here.
I would definitely bring Danny Leonard into the middle now. They're finding it hard to get the ball out to him out there, and he's showing the pace. So let's frighten them by putting him up the middle.
We've hardly seen Sheppey attacking at all down the middle, have we?
Correct.
And there's been it's Hamill now on the ball, going forward for Sheppey, still going through. Can he get a cross? He's been forced wide. This is Morgan. Morgan cross. It's a good cross. Headed away though by Billericay. Morris, the sub, picks the ball up. Being fouled there by Emmanuel. And the referee, is he reaching for his book there? He certainly had a bit of a... Certainly went in hard on him there, Emmanuel there, Moses Emmanuel. I think he's going to go into the book. And Morris, we've seen a lot of the ball since he's come on, actually.
Yes,
yeah, Moses Emmanuel goes into the book, so... And he certainly unceremoniously snuffed out any threat there, Mick, because Morris was in a position to play a ball there.
He was.
He sent him off, hasn't he?
It looks like he's gone off. It's actually a player has been sent off.
Because he's already booked in the 18. Yeah, he's already booked in.
Ben Wells. Ben Wells looks like he's been sent off now for Billericay. So Ben Wells is off. So Billericay down to 10 men. Well, now then, what do we do now? What does Ernie Batten now do?
You couldn't write this story. What's going on here tonight? Most definitely, not telling Ernie what to do or telling him his job, but I would certainly bring Danny in the middle, up front.
Now they've got to go for the win.
Absolutely.
Now they've got to go for the win with a man advantage. It makes no sense now to sit back. They've got the man advantage. Got to make it count.
Yeah.
And they've got to stretch. Billericay somehow.
This is now giving Sheppey a chance, and their players must think, oh my God, we're playing against 10 men now.
So, Ben Wells sent off for Billericay. Down to 10 men.
That was a shock.
Nobody saw that coming. I think it might have been the melee. Did he say something, do you think, in the to the referee? Yeah, because
something's going on here. Because are they making a substitution? They are. Can't quite see who's going off. 20.
Just to confirm, Ben Wells received a second yellow card. Jaden Robinson is coming on. And it's all happening here. So Ben Wells, 2 yellow cards, has been dismissed by Lewis Sandow, the referee. Billericay down to 10 men. The score is 1-1 here in this FA Cup fourth qualifying round replay for the right to get to the first round against Walsall. And Sheppey now, well, they won't be given a better chance than this. Billericay down to 10 men. They've got to make it count somehow. Yeah. Got to stretch the game. Got to make that extra man count. All goes into the box. Comes back now to Morris. Keeping hold of it. Morris shoots from distance. Actually, it wasn't a bad effort. It was curling. But
this is what they've got to do now, is keep ball to the feet all the time. Make
just trying
to work.
I don't know who come off.
It was Alfie Cerulli come off. Jaden Robinson came on. It was Alfie Cerulli that came off for
Robinson. Yeah, I see 20.
Jaden Robinson come.
Then we got another substitution there coming on.
Another substitution here. Lots of chopping and changing here at Home Park.
Is this a substitution from Sheppey or not yet?
Ball headed back there is the youngster. Sheppey trying to work down that right-hand side. How are they going to make this extra man count? So throw into Billericay down at far side against Johnson. And still Oladipo Duawojo battling hard up front.
This is the 15 minutes now up for the first half of the extra time.
So played 15 minutes. The referee might just allow a little bit of extra time for that sending off and injury, but no scores.
This is a great opportunity for Sheppey now.
This really is. I mean, they're not going to. They're going in 1-1. First half of extra time. Yep. They've man to the good.
Yep.
And, well, you've got to. How do they press home this advantage, though?
Keep the ball. Make the ball do the work.
Brilliant tackle again by Johnson. He's been stopped everything there, but Sheppey coming forward now. It was a good tackle, actually. Fans thought he went down. It's a hefty tackle, but I think a fair one. And it's Billericay breaking now hard on the left-hand side. Can they get a crossover now? This is Emmanuel on the far side. Can he get it? Emmanuel, can he score? Emmanuel still on the ball for Billericay. His shot is blocked.
What fantastic defending there.
Blocked there by Mamadou Diallo, I think. Players' bodies down all over the place. It was a hefty challenge as Sheppey were going forward. It fell to Emmanuel in the box for Billericay, but had a couple of
this looks quite
players
serious.
blocked.
They're calling the train on. And the strange thing is, the trainer's not coming on.
So there's a... Is that Diallo down?
Yeah.
Mamadou Diallo, number 14.
It is.
Yeah, who's got to his feet. But it's his fantastic block, I think, there, who really kept Sheppey in the game here at Holm Park. It's a corner, though, to Billericay, though. Playing added on time in this extra time. Falls to Leathers on the edge of the box. Comes to Johnson now. Johnson still on the ball. Shoots from distance, Johnson. Good hands by Paul. Saves it.
Great hands.
And that is half time in extra time. No score, no goals added. Tight, cagey affair. The highlight of that first bit was Ben Wells receiving a second yellow card for Billericay and being sent off. They're down to 10 men.
It is, and it's changed the game. It's changed the game for Sheppey already. Like I say, if they can play to feet all the time, I think the good thing for Sheppey now is penalties.
Well, but again, you know, as this is saying, do they stick or do they twist? Do they try and press home the one-man advantage, Mick, or do they think, with chance of luck, we'll go for penalties because it's, you know, it could go either way, couldn't it? I can't we can't see him scoring. No,
see the goal at the moment.
No, we can't see the goal.
Unless he changes something, and I keep harping on the fact that I'd have Danny Leonard up the middle, because their defenders are finding it too easy to defend at the moment.
I think Johnson has been absolutely brilliant in the heart of the Billericay defence, and he stopped everything. And as much as Oladipo Duawojo is trying his hardest, he's just not getting any change at all out of Johnson.
I think Johnson, to me, and not knowing the guy, he looks a seasoned professional.
He knows what he's doing. He's playing with his head. His positioning's good. He's like their Bobby Moore in a way, isn't he? Reads the game. He's always in the right position.
He's making tough things look easy.
He is. And those sort of players are worth their weight in gold, particularly in these experience in these sort of games, Mick, you know, as you'll know as well as anyone. But perhaps it's experienced heads that tell.
This is what they need now, and you need a good leader out there picking everybody up. Come on, this game's here for us to win now. We've got the advantage because we didn't see no advantage going Sheppey's way until the sending off.
No, and that just came out of the blue. It was just not expected. It's like almost like a sort of a bonus ball, if you like, you know, and
it gives you your second breath.
Yeah, and they should be saying we can win this now. That's what they should be saying. If they're not, there's something wrong, you know.
The tide's turning in our favour.
So, 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes to play for. Extra time, second half. Destiny awaits somebody.
I just hope
Walsall is the destiny.
They're probably down here if they are watching thinking, my God, we've got a game on here.
Yeah, I'm sure Walsall will be represented here.
Yeah, there's a lot of heart there.
I'm sure Walsall will have people down here watching, and they'll have seen a few players that will have caught the eye. But who's going to do it? Who's got it? Who's got something in the locker to win this game? Or are we going to go to penalties? It's Billericay now kicking from right to left. Left to right. Right to left. Left to right. It's late.
Right to left.
Right to left. Right to left. It's Billericay then. They're going to be kicking off now. Blue shirts, white shorts. Against Sheppey. Red and white striped shirts, black shorts. Southampton v Everton, it looks like.
I'd like to see Lambert get back in the game. Since he's been booked, he's gone
a bit quiet, isn't he? Wilkes clears. Wind here for Billericay. It's been a lively, willing run all day.
This is better.
So Sheppey now trying to just need to keep the ball, not do anything silly. Nobody wants to make a mistake. Nobody wants to be the one that makes a mistake. Leonard goes on a good run. Cut out again by Johnson, but this time he's beaten to it. There's a chance to go. Oh, he's just overhit his pass there. That was Duawoju there. Showed some good skill on the right, but just overhit his cross. It's kept in though. Sheppey now trying to finds something, anything. It's, oh, it's a good ball again. Johnson clears it. Johnson is everywhere for Billericay.
This has made a lot of difference for Sheppey already.
Yeah, they're already looking the more likely now.
The towels are up. There seems to be more space. They're on the ball more often. They're keeping the ball.
They're just going to perhaps show a bit more belief, a bit more ambition. Go.
Yeah.
I mean, do they go for broke? And this is the thing, or do they? It's what I say. Do they flood forward, Mick, or do they?
I think they can flood forward because they're one man. Because Billericay one man shorter.
Billericay's a mass in their ranks, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're actually playing. Looks like Billericay are playing for the draw.
Have they gone back to 4 at the back?
Yeah.
So they are going for the draw.
Sheppey now trying to make some inroads down this left-hand side, but Billericay have
what you
got the ball back.
Give the ball away like that.
No, that was cheap. And I think again tiredness might be a factor here. It's been a long night for a lot of players and all the players that played on Saturday as well. But it's Billericay now coming forward. The Essex side. It's Stevenson again. He's been a danger man.
He has. They like getting the ball out to him, don't they?
Stevenson comes back inside. Gives it now to Leathers. He plays the ball out to the left-hand side. Billericay were trying to get a cross in. Cross. He's done all right. The cross comes over. It's cleared away though. Comes now to Johnson. Shoots from distance.
Yep.
Got it all wrong, but the sort of night he's had, he wouldn't have bet on him scoring then.
No.
So perhaps he should stick to defending rather than shooting. But take nothing away from Johnson's performance at the back from Billericay, because I think he's been absolutely brilliant.
I always think that's a defender wanting to be a striker.
Yeah. So, 1-1. The clock ticks on. Actually halfway through this extra time already.
Yeah, keep shifting the ball around feet to feet, and already you can see Billericay are now tiring. There seems to be a little bit more zest in the Sheppey.
Here's Morris now on the ball. Lennon makes a run on the right. Can he keep that? It's a great ball actually, and Dench is forced to put it out. Tremendous ball by Morris. Really lovely pick there, wasn't it, for Leonard? And Dench just got his head to it. A corner now for Sheppey. Hamill goes across to take it.
That sending off has definitely lifted the spirits of the Sheppey lads here now. I thought they were dead and gone.
Well, it looked it, didn't it? But it's a different game now. Now they believe. I think it's going to be Hamill who's going to take this corner. He needs to put this right into the danger box. You never know where it will drop. Does go into danger. Didn't beat the first man though. And he heads it out. Bit of a waste there, really. Got to beat the first man on the corner. Hamill will take it again. Gives it to the youngster. Duajayo. Hamill goes down under a heavy challenge. That's going to be a free kick now to Sheppey. Out on the right flank. Lewis Sando, the referee, marches over. It's going to be a free kick, and this is we've seen Hamill's left foot used to good effect a couple of times. He could put this one right into the danger area, Mick.
I would certainly put Lacken up. I'll test that and play 2 at the back. Sheppey got 4 at the back. Yeah, that's fine. 2 guys there waiting for the second pick up.
So Hamill needs to get this right on the money. A player needs to get on the end if he can for Sheppey. Cross comes, it's a decent one. It's a great one. Oh! And it was a fantastic delivery. 3 players converged on it. Wilkes was left grappling with thin air. And it looked like it could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Great ball in by Hamill there. And
the last 10 minutes wasn't the Sheppey that we saw in the first 15 minutes of extra time. They really have come on now. They've lifted their spirits with Ben Wells going off, and I think they're missing Ben Wells in midfield.
I think that was Wilkins then was up there, wasn't it? Yeah, they are. I think they are missing him. They are missing him, and certainly made a difference. And that was a great ball in though, and just a little deflection the other way, and the fans behind that goal would have been jumping. But it still remains. We've got 5 minutes to play now of this game, this extra time before we go to penalties. Here at Home Park, it's 1 apiece. Sheppey 1, Billericay 1. Dan Wilkes with a goal kick. Kicks long. Hamill wins the header. Johnson whacks it back forward there for Billericay. It's headed back. Is there one more twist in this game? Is there going to be one more chance either end? It's Sheppey. Morris there, who's seen a lot of the ball since he's come on. Gives it to Wind. Wind comes forward now for Billericay. Good run by the youngster. Gives it now to Leathers. Leathers moves forward. Played out to Stevenson.
Looks like a great tackle there from Sheppey.
Stevenson still on the ball. Comes inside. Shoots. Blocked. Who's going to get there? Tired legs there. Trying a 50-50 ball there. But it's going to be a throw in now to Billericay over the far side. The clock says 11 minutes 32 of this second period of extra time. So we've got about 3-4 minutes to play here before we go to penalties.
I'm thinking 4 minutes, 240 seconds, and be counting the seconds away.
It's a free kick now to Billericay on this far side. Who's the throw in? I'm just waiting to see. It's all a bit murky over there. But certainly this has been a night that's done the club and the town of Sheppey and the island of Sheppey proud. Johnson then gives it back now to Wind.
Yeah, they've gone back to a 2 at the back. Probably releasing somebody else into their midfield.
Back again to Johnson. Clock ticks on. Hardly any time at all now. It's going to be a late one if someone's going to win. It's going to be heartbreak for someone if it's one now. Unceremoniously thumped away by Sheppey up the field.
They've got to chase that ball now. Come down to the halfway line and put more pressure onto the Billericay back 2 at the moment.
So it's going to be a throw then to Billericay. Clock says coming round to 13 minutes. 2 minutes of extra time to play here before we go to penalties. Looking increasingly likely.
This is what Billericay want now. They're running the clock down.
Yeah, Billericay looks like they can see the finishing post, and as Mick says, they would probably be the ones that would prefer to go to penalties because they were man down, and Sheppey have had a couple of moments but haven't been able to capitalise. It's going to be a throw to Sheppey on the far side. Is there going to be one more chance? Looks like penalties here. Lambert on the ball. Lambert lays it off now. Inside to Morris. Morris has been good since he's come on. This is Hamill now on the ball. Plays the ball up. Plays the ball out to Danny Leonard. Can Danny Leonard get a cross in now for Sheppey? Needs to get it over. Does get it over. Headed up. Wilkes will take. Nice little dink up there by Leonard, but nobody could get on the end of it, and Wilkes was able to take it.
Yeah, the keeper's going to hold on to this and lose another 10-15 seconds.
Yeah, Billericay just winding the clock down now. You can't really blame them.
No, not at all.
But
not at all. They've not been in this half, really, to be honest with you.
Maybe one final attack from either side now. Billericay can hope it's going to be them. Could they get a cross in now? Billericay down the far side. And they've won a corner. Corner. This could be the last action of the game.
Yeah.
Here at Home Park. This will be the last play before we go to penalties. Stevenson going across to take it.
Last throw of the dice. I would push my defenders up there as well, I think.
Yep, and this is after this is taken. Well, the clock now says 15 minutes played. We're in additional time. Anything that Luis Sando wants to add on, but extra time is over. Still one apiece. Corner comes across. Headed away. Referee looks at his watch. Sheppey trying to break free with it now. On the halfway line. It's the men in red and white. Ball comes over. Johnson gets his head to it. Asamoah up there battling for Billericay, but Sheppey coming away with it now. It's Wilkins now. Plays the ball right across, but that's going to go out. I can see what he's trying to do, trying to put it right in there, but
it's in the danger zone. We must be 10-15 seconds away.
I should think Wilkes will start this, and then surely Lewis Sando will blow his whistle. He's played a minute extra. It's got to be over now. He's played a 1 minute of additional time.
We've just been informed.
We're told the clock's actually wrong. So we think we've got 3 minutes to go. The clock, we're being misled by the clock here.
But at 3
Why do I
minutes
see?
is good.
Yeah.
It's good for Sheppey, that 3 minutes.
So it's going to be looks like a free kick to Sheppey here now. Will they get one more chance? That's all it takes, just one more chance. You wouldn't have, when Billericay scored that equaliser, you'd have banked on them going on to win the game, but
they were deflated. Sheppey, in the first 15 minutes, they were totally deflated.
But they've hung on there, they've fought valiantly.
I was wondering where Sheppey was going to go. The sending off has given a lot of spirit to the guys again.
So we think we've got about 2 more minutes to play here. We were misled by the clock.
Who's going to have the confidence to pick the ball up and say, right, I'm going to take a penalty?
Well, you'd be looking around. You don't want your big men up. You want your leaders, don't you?
You do, and there's a lot of pressure on them.
A lot of pressure on the keepers as well. But the keepers, you can't be a hero of it. You can't.
Right.
You're not going to be.
Tell me, to save a penalty and to save a penalty and win the game is a fantastic feeling.
So Sheppey now just trying to work up this left-hand side. Is there another twist in the tail here? There's a sting in the tail.
In the box.
No, it's Billericay have come away with it now, and they're breaking in numbers. Emmanuel's up front but just the run is checked there, and it's so nearly all over here. The referee Lewis Sander keeps looking at his watch.
Yeah.
Fans massed behind the goal, all round, all sides of the ground. They're 3 or 4 deep on the sides.
I'll make it 40 seconds now.
40 seconds of play, we reckon. Lewis Sando takes another look at his watch. Billericay try to fashion another attack. Johnson heads the ball back.
Probably his worst head of the game, actually.
Ball's played forward. Leonard is up there. Falls to Lambert. Will he shoot Lambert? He does shoot.
Oh, not a bad effort.
Not a bad effort, but Wilkes was well positioned there, but opened up for him there.
Too far either side, that would have tested the keeper.
Yeah, I think he'll opened up, and you'd like to have seen him put it either side. It's easy for it to say from here, but like to see him work the keeper a bit harder. It was a good strike. Wilkes kicks long. Still we play on here at Home Park. Still remains 1-1. Still not decided. Disappears behind the stand again here. Out of our vision. It's a throw in, I think, to Sheppey now. And they look to clear their lines. Give it to, plays the ball across now to Majayegbe.
2 minutes.
2 minutes to play. Sheppey trying to attack on the left here. Can they get a crossover? Need to get a crossover. Ball comes in, cleared away. Falls to Morris, the sub. Comes to Hamill. Shoots from distance. Oh! It's a great shot, and it's a great save by Wilkes. He really got some venom in that. He got behind that. And, well, that could have been what the roof would have come off if that had gone in. But Wilkes saved it, parried it. So they had 2 decent strikes on goal.
Yeah, 2 saves in the last 2 minutes. Yeah, that was a great save.
It really was.
That was.
You'd expect to save that, wouldn't you, Mick, as a keeper? But
you're
again,
tired.
Yeah.
The guys hit the ball that well.
Ball comes over. Oh, and just reason there, Wilkins was the player that rose there. Connor Wilkins, and just goes by the post, so can't be much longer. So Sheppey have given it a really good go since the goal, since the sending off. They've played brilliantly.
They have.
But just haven't been able to get that goal.
I think more in them, to be honest with you, but they're showing great signs of fitness and creating opportunities.
Yeah, and it's been a fantastic display by Ernie Batten's men, whatever way you look at it, and a fantastic cup one. Whatever happens now, good luck to them, because Denshaw will clear this one for Billericay Town. Put forward.
That looked like handball. Yep.
I think it was handball, and it's going to be, was it offside? It was one or the other. It's going to be a free kick now to Sheppey United. Is there one final twist? I keep saying that. Danny Leonard comes inside now for the Ites. It's the ball back now. This is Hamill again. Hamill plays it across to Lecky. Shoots from distance, but didn't got right behind that, and that is it. We go to penalties at Home Park, and now it becomes anybody's game.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a cruel way for someone to go out, but that's the rules.
It is. I hope it's going to be the right-hand side goal as well, and that gives us a better vision. Worked very hard tonight, these guys.
Yeah, no, because I just won't be able to see the numbers, so yeah, that'd be great.
It's now who's going to stand up and be counted to take the first penalty. I think the keepers have played their part tonight as well.
Thanks, Mick. So, where's your money, Mick?
I'd like to be in the position as a goalkeeper tonight. I really would like to be in that position of playing in goal and being part of it and hopefully winning it for my team.
Yeah, well, as I say, goalkeeper can be a hero. Aidan Prohl, Dan Wilkes, You can't lose really as a keeper, can you? Or unless you let in an absolute soft one.
Difficult to do on a penalty because you're there and the striker is the one that's expecting to score. If you stop one of them, you become the hero.
Yeah, indeed. So Aidan Prohl, it's a big moment for him. Keeper, highly rated, good keeper, best in the league. Some would say. Not sure about his pedigree for saving penalties, but we'll have to wait and see. So it's a big moment for him.
I was watching Paddy Bonner, the old
Celtic and North Republic of Ireland, yeah.
And he's doing a coaching job now for young keepers, and from what I saw, he was doing a good job. But what I did notice, he was telling his keepers on penalties, don't move too early.
Yeah, well, indeed. Because
then that's when you could be totally wrong-footed and you go down to the right and the ball comes into the left. So don't go too early. And that's what I'd be saying to the Sheppey keeper now.
So presumably Sheppey are going to want to kick into their fans' end.
I hope so, for our benefit as well. We can see much more. But
really it comes down to nerve, bottle, technique.
I'd love to be the keeper.
Yeah, it's not all about luck, is it? It's because you got to have the technique to score the goals. Yeah. People say it's a lottery. It's not really, because you got still got to score.
A lot of pressure. I'd rather be the keeper than the striker, that's for sure.
Absolutely, and we just hope. We don't want anyone to miss. Don't want anyone to feel bad about missing. We want there to be heroes from Sheppey.
Everyone's put their heart on their.
But just a word, Mick. What a performance by Sheppey tonight. And on Saturday, let's not forget, this is a replay. They went to Billericay. Nobody really gave them a chance. Got a fantastic draw. Come tonight and really took the game got their nose in front. Clung on a little bit, rode the luck a little bit, but what a performance.
Fantastic performance, especially when they went 1-0 up. And as we said earlier on, Bradshaw obviously got hurt, went off. And I think Sheppey found it very difficult without his presence up front. Second half, I've got to say, Billericay came into the game a lot more. Then went into extra time. Being serious, I thought the first 15 minutes looked like Sheppey had it. I really did, and I could see Billericay winning the game. the sending off. It's funny because Bradshaw's injury created an issue and it made Sheppey play different. And then the sending off in the first, just late in the first half of extra time, has given Sheppey some life again. So there's been two major incidents that has changed the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, big. The game's hinged on those incidents, isn't it? Really, and you know, an interesting game, a fascinating game. So Sheppey started well.
Yeah.
Then Billericay kind of came back and got their nose in front. Billericay really came back into it, and in fact, it is going to be this end mix. So, so Sheppey are going to be kicking into their towards their fans as Aidan Paul, the keeper, came from the Charlton Academy. He goes back, gets a great rapturous welcome from the fans massed behind that end.
This is also good for Sheppey that Billericay are taking the first penalty. Especially as if Aidan Prowell saves this.
It's Bradley Stevenson stepping up. Referee Lewis Sando just having a word with the goalkeeper Aidan Prowell, who's saying stay in your line, don't go early. Stevenson is with the penalty then for Billericay. Steps up. What a penalty by Stevenson that is. Absolutely gave him no chance. Brilliant penalty by Bradley Stevenson. Outstanding.
This now puts pressure on
Hamill. Hamill steps up to take the Sheppey penalty for Sheppey. Pressure on now. That was a fantastic penalty by Stevenson. Absolutely superb.
Yeah. It just shows how the tide turns each time.
Hamill then with the penalty, left-footed against Wilkes. Great penalty again. Hamill left-footed, makes it one apiece. And it's going to be Johnson now stepping up for Billericay to take the third one. One each here at home park on penalties. Stevenson opening and scoring for Billericay. Hamill equalising. Now Johnson is going to step up. Johnson had a fantastic game. Can he beat Paul to make it 2-1? Johnson steps up. He saved it!
Fantastic.
Paul saves it!
Fantastic stop.
Takes the acclaim from his man. Mick, the next goalkeeper, brilliant save, down to his left.
Got down very quick. Like you, I thought it was a very good choice of Johnson taking that penalty.
So, advantage, is it advantage to Sheppey? They said Billericay have missed one.
Gives you some confidence.
It will be if Bessie Saldana can score this one. Bessie Saldana against Wilkes to make it 2-1 to Sheppey. Bessie Saldana steps up and scores!
Yeah.
Bessie Saldana makes it 2-1 to Sheppey.
What an atmosphere.
What an atmosphere here it is indeed, mate. And Billericay now. Aidan Paul, can he save another one? I think this is Leathers. Leathers with it against Paul. Can he save it? He does another brilliant penalty there. Putting it high. Wilkins is going to take the next one. That was a great penalty. That was Leathers with it, making it 2-2.
See, Wilkes is playing mind games here, standing one side. Yeah,
that's a great penalty there by Wilkes. Makes it 3-2.
It's funny how he was standing on the left-hand side, showing the gap on the right, thinking the penalty taker is going to take that right. The goalkeeper goes that side.
Yep.
The striker knows the game and played it down the right-hand side.
100% now for Sheppey. It's Dench now taking it for Billericay. Dench to make it level. Will he score? Dench takes it. He scores. It's 3 apiece now.
Yeah, keeper was nearly close to that.
Who is it? It's Malik. Is it Malik? No, it's Mama. Is it Mamadou?
Mamadou. Mamadou Diallo with the penalty now this is pressure. This is massive pressure here at Sheppey. Can he do it? Diallo steps up against Wilkes. Can he score? Yes, he can.
Fantastic penalty. Fantastic penalty.
4-3 now to Sheppey. They are one penalty away from getting into the first round of the FA Cup. What's this nerve-shredding stuff here at Home Park? This is incredible stuff. Emmanuel steps up now for Billericay. If he saves it, Sheppey are in the next round. Can he save it? They've scored every penalty now, Sheppey. They lead 4-3. Here's Emmanuel now against Paul. Can he score? He steps up. He does score. He makes it 4-3. This to win it. It's going to be, is it Lambert?
It is Jacob
Lambert steps up. Lambert to put Sheppey into the first round for the first time in their history. Jacob Lambert, the young man, can he do it? What a tense moment here at Home Park. The crowd behind the goal are absolutely expectant. He's got to beat Dan Wilkes. If he scores, they're through to the next round. Can he? The first round proper, the first time in their history. Can Jacob Lambert do it? He steps up. He's going to do it right foot. Wilkes dances on his line. Lambert steps up. He's about to take it. Crowd hold their breath. Lambert, he scores! He scores! Sheppey have made it through to the first round in their history. Amazing scenes here at Home Park. The players rush onto the pitch from all angles. Sheppey United have beaten Billericay. What an amazing game, Mick. Absolutely incredible scenes. They scored absolutely every single penalty went in. Jacob Lambert, cool as you like, past Dan Wilkes, the ex-Dartford keeper. Amazing scenes here at Home Park. Sheppey United, I'll say it again, Mick, Sheppey United are through to the first round of the FA Cup to make Walsall. They're dancing all around us. They're dancing in the boardroom. It has been an incredible night of football here at Home Park. The fans stream out, absolute delight. They come onto the pitch. Sheppey, 5 out of 5 penalties. Mick, how'd you sum that up?
I thought they'd win. Wow, fantastic. What a night to witness this tonight. You know, Sheppey was in the game, then Billericay scored their goal, and then first half of extra time I just thought there was no Sheppey, they'd gone. But second half, fantastic. And I've got to say, every penalty that was taken tonight was great.
Such bottle to get those penalties, Mick, because, you know, that's not easy, is it? You know.
And congratulations to Aidan, because the penalty he did save, it wasn't an easy save. He got down left, got down fairly quick. It was just inside the post. Great save. Really proud of the guys.
What a night's football here at Home Park.
Yeah.
It started on 19 minutes when Dan Bradshaw opened the scoring for Sheppey United. A great finish by Bradshaw. Then he had to go off injured, and they held on until the 83rd minute before Bradley Stevenson equalised for Billericay. It went into extra time. There was a sending off of Ben Wells with 2 red cards, and Sheppey finished the stronger but couldn't score. But it went to penalties, and a decisive moment came when it was Aidan Paul saved a penalty from was it Leathers? I think it was Leathers. I think missed it. Great. It was a great save by Paul, and well, what can you say? They've won.
Imagine Jacob Lambert, a young lad, ex-Tunbridge Angels academy player, taking the pressure he must have sensed in taking that last penalty. And as young as he is, it's a story that you tell your grandchildren.
Absolutely.
I scored the penalty that got us into the first round of the FA Cup.
Amazing scenes here at Home Park. Fans dancing on the pitch, coming in from behind the goal, jumping up and down around the players. The Billericay Town players come off dejected, and the players hug on the pitch. But what a night, Mick. Privileged to be here, and
well, thank you.
Excellent night of football.
Fantastic witnessing this achievement by Sheppey tonight, and I'm really proud, obviously knowing Ernie from our playing days, very proud of what he's done here, and no doubt he'll be the Lord Mayor of Sheppey.
Yeah, well, nobody who would deny that. So, as we leave you from Home Park, where Sheppey United have achieved what many thought they could never do, and they've got through to the first round of the FA Cup proper for the first time in their history, where they'll meet Walsall back here. BBC Radio Kent will be here for that one. What a game, what a night, what drama. It finished 1-1 after extra time, but Sheppey winning 5-4 on penalties. And Mick, from myself and Mick Humphrey, A very good night to you all.
Good night. Thank you very much.